like me, trying to like every person to like one person. I have you slightly louder because you're the but that's about it. Good to go.
Okay. So, last time we left off, we had just done the first session. We had everyone arriving at the train station in Dane Republic to board the Calciphilian Railway, the first of its kind, a transport system across the kingdom to the capital city of Kaitark for a festival, the Travelers' Treaty Festival, marking 10 years of peace since the end of the Great Calciphilian Civil War. Big sip. The travel was pretty easy at first. There was some fine dining. There was some schmoozing. You guys met up with each other in the dining car, had some conversation, found your companions, your fellow travelers, to be unusual, to say the least. Between a supposedly druid wolf that stays in wolf form the whole time but can talk, which is also unusual for druids.
Totally not.
But we're not talking about that, I guess. One of you, Camille, decided to go and reclaim your shield from the cargo car and discovered there was some foul play. One of the sigils of protection that was keeping everyone's valuables secured seemed to be deactivated, and you went to tell the guards, and they just sort of dismissed it. They didn't seem to care. You thought that was odd, and I don't remember, why did you guys return to the cargo cart? Was it Camille basically telling you guys, hey, something's up, we should go check it out?
Yeah,
just make sure our stuff was safe.
Right. You guys went back to the cargo car, and you did discover that around the spot of the deactivated sigil was a hatch that had been used by two stowaways, Billy and Amy. Amy, Amelia, revealed herself to be the apprentice and apparently daughter of Toloko Glaneth, the Archmage from the previous campaign. And some of you, Camille especially, know Toloko and know there's no way in hell he'd have a kid. Uncle Toe, yeah, as he hates being called.
100%.
And Billy seems to have a book and a few stories to tell, as he gave a couple of you. I think it was just Felix and Tierbrin got a story.
Yep.
And they hit a bit close to home. Felix's was at least to at least Camille. No one else probably could pick up on the importances of it. Camille and Felix could tell that the story had insider knowledge of sorts. Tierbrin, you also received a story, although no one else was around for that one, I don't think. That was just you in the cart with him at night. And that one also seemed to hit home for you. Realizing you guys had to take care of these kids, you smuggled them into your cars under the guise of invisibility, brought them food from the dinner that evening where President Dane Fowl gathered you together and gave you a gift of 100 gold coins so you could enjoy the festivities. And that evening, Tierbrin, our resident druid, noted the sounds of conflict, shouting, something breaking up ahead in the train. When you tried to rouse the guards to figure out what was going on, they kept assuring you to go back to your rooms, everything is fine, everything's under control. a small mob formed of passengers, primarily due to Julius and his theatrics, causing everyone to get into a bit of a ruckus over a murder on the train, even though there wasn't a murder on the train, to your knowledge, but Julius, being the fabulous bitch that he is, couldn't pass up the opportunity to stir up some trouble. You guys got in the guards' faces and demanded to be let through, at which point they got a little bit snippy with some of you, particularly, I think, Felix. And it seemed like a fight was on the verge of breaking out between the passengers and the guards when suddenly a transmission came across the intercom that somebody was trying to take over the train before it was cut out. This initiated combat. The guards tried to strike first, missed, and it didn't go well for them. And seeing that the first guard was taken out so handedly by you guys, the second guard next to him revealed a small dark vial that he injected into himself and promptly fell dead, seemingly committing suicide. The two guards at the far end of the train, seeing what was happening, did the same, one of which shouting, "In Villis be with me," before plunging himself with the vial, and they both fell down dead. Now, before you guys could proceed to the next train, the first one who injected himself began to change and rose as an undead, some strange shade of black aura, which seemed to spread decay to all nearby. You guys did battle with the now 3 dark undead decay shades. You have no idea for a name yet. And they began to attack the common folk of the train, the other passengers, killing them quickly and spreading this strange disease, creating more of their kind. As the battle began to get out of hand, more people started to fall, including a few NPCs of mine. It's all right. It happens. And just as the battle was nearing its end, Felix went to the train car with young Amelia, who possessed a very powerful staff that he had learned of earlier in the day, and told her to show him what she can do to make that staff of use. Not knowing that would have potential repercussions, I totally understand why you did it. This rather spunky, ambitious, perhaps reckless 13-year-old girl who had been given explicit permission by an adult to use the staff, used the staff, and cast the most powerful spell it had capable, which was Amelia's Armageddon arrow. A bright flash of light filled the train, followed then by darkness and silence, as you all experienced a moment of sorts. You all impacted the water as you had been cast from somewhere in this region and thrown down into the water at the southeastern shores of Calcifel. For whatever reason, whatever individual event occurred for each of you, you all found yourselves awakening on the beach. And much of the decay that had been infused in you during the explosion was drawn out of you by something or someone. Awakening, you found your new companions, Ormond, Evelyn's grandfather, Billy and Amy, 2 children, and Julius Pendant, Tierbrand's companion, were gathered around a campfire and seemingly fearing for the worst, as your condition had been pretty poor when they first pulled you out of the water and rapidly improved overnight. You see that Julius himself has pretty poor condition. His right arm is almost completely black with decay. Rest of you all just have a small mark somewhere on your body, like a dark black bruise. Even those of you who weren't struck, Tierbrand and Rorik, having it around your lungs where you drowned practically underwater. Discussing what to do next, you guys realized you don't really know what's going on. No one probably knows where you are. It's been about a day since the explosion. You guys were resting. It's currently nighttime. Actually, no, we took a rest. You guys did take a long rest and finish that up. And in the morning, we're trying to figure out where to go. Julius did coordinate and found out that you guys are, in fact, on this beach. And the nearest place that you should go for purification would be Pilgrim's Grace, a church for wayward pilgrims and wanderers along the path. We'll probably have purifiers for each of you to hopefully stave off this strange decaying disease, which, upon awakening, you all did discover your decay to progress by 1 point. Just one singular point. The end of the rest. So with that, we begin again with you all on the beach, preparing to head out. Oh, I should also note, it's something I discussed with Dave during the week. You guys have no belongings.
Yeah.
You guys have no camping equipment, no travel equipment, no rations.
Yep.
You guys don't have bags of holding, so all of your stuff was in bags that were in the cargo hold.
I put my ticket in my boobies.
Congratulations, you have a ticket to a train that's exploded.
Yeah.
Do we still have like?
Now, I will say you guys probably still have your money.
Oh.
You guys probably still have your like personal pouch, your personal satchel that has your immediate goods, spell components, money, maybe some rations, but certainly not like weeks worth of rations.
Yeah, some of my only possessions.
Sure, yeah, exactly. Tierburn would still have everything he owns technically, because it's all on him. But you don't have like a tent or a bedroll or like any kind of camping equipment of any sorts.
Okay. It's so bad for all of you.
Yeah.
You need to rub it in there, Tierburn.
I'm a hunter. I can get us food.
Yeah. None of the others there also have anything. Julius doesn't have all of his stuff. Ormond doesn't have any of his stuff, really. One thing that is important that each of you does still have, if you had it to begin with, Tierburn would be the only one who doesn't here. You all have your citizenship identification cards. As citizenship is very important in the kingdoms. You are all registered to a specific area. Camille, you'd be registered to the Holy Land. Felix, Rorik, and Evelyn, you would have a card registered to the Dane Republic as a citizen. Tierburn, you have a nomad's pass, which means you're part of a nomadic tribe. You are technically a vagabond. You are not a citizen. Same as Julius.
My earring.
Kinda, yeah. Keep an eye on that. Make sure you note that you do have that. As you do know, losing that makes life difficult.
Yeah.
As modern day, Alcast does kind of require proof of citizenship for most places, as it's a system that the kingdoms all kind of agreed upon in the wake of the Great Tragedy. So, what do you guys do?
What do we do?
Do I still have like my spell component pouch and stuff like that?
Yep.
Okay.
Personal like little component things like that. Yes, you do have.
I do still have my shield. Yes.
You have your shield and the short sword you took from the guard.
Sword that I took
Just
from
a
the
basic
guard.
short sword.
All right.
Oh, and Chris, you do still have that note. The vial we determined was broken. That
Yes.
You took.
I would like to take an hour in the morning.
Sure.
To summon a familiar.
Find familiar. Okay.
I had mentioned it very briefly earlier, but I would like to summon my snow owl familiar.
Okay, cool. Yes, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, as you guys begin in the morning, you notice Julius is preparing some fish for everyone. Some freshly caught fish over a fire. Billy is just writing in his book. Felix is preparing a spell. Amelia is kind of off to the side. Seems to be sulking a little bit. And Ormond is wrapping bandages around his arms at the moment. What is everyone else doing?
Mike, also, I just want to remind you, I don't remember who of us had the white aura.
Camille.
Yeah. He removed 4 points from Julius, I believe.
Yep. Yep, sure did.
I
Just
did.
wanted to put that out there, Jace.
I guess I would go over to Julius and be like, "Are you gonna eat all that fish?"
Oh.
She's really hungry.
Oh, heavens no, this is for everyone. By all means, help yourself. I'm not the
thank
most
you.
renowned cook, but I know which fish are
Not
better
poisonous.
than others. Yes. Which ones are better for eating.
So
I
I
tried
just-
looking around for berries, but we're on a beach. There's not a lot of foliage here.
No. I think we should round up the dead that are here and bury them properly if able.
As you say that, kind of looking down the beach, you do see there's a number of bodies washed ashore, a bit bloated, as they did drown at sea or were at least underwater for a while. Julius looks around. That's probably would be respectful. Also, wouldn't hurt to check their
IDs.
possessions.
And I mean, yeah, stealing from dead people's kind of terrible, but
Not really stealing. They don't need it anymore.
Yeah, we might need it. Maybe we should check for their IDs and identification as well.
Certainly, that wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. So I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. You by all means. So you and Julius eat, and then he'll help you with that. Evelyn, what are you doing in the morning?
Probably like more of the same of what Camille's doing. She has a little like prayer book. She'll read that for a little bit, for like 5-10 minutes or so, and then have breakfast, and then help with the dead collecting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Here, pull up a seat. Pull up a sand.
Rorik, what are you up to?
Rorik kind of, was listening to Camille and kind of agrees, like, they're dead, so they don't need it anymore. More sort of deal. Sorry. So he's gonna just, loot the bodies and pull back the resources to everybody.
Okay. And Tierbrand, what are you up to?
Tierbrand is gonna go over and sit next to Amelia to see how she's doing.
She's kind of like she's like huddled up, knees up to her chest, hands wrapped around her knees. In the crook of her arm, you see the shattered pieces of the staff. She's kind of like clutching tightly, and she just looks a little vacant at the moment. Doesn't seem to acknowledge you as you come up.
He's going to sit next to her and nudge her with the top of his head. I'm pretty sure she's still unaware that he can talk.
Yeah, I don't think she heard you talk yet.
No, you did go in the room and talk.
Yeah, but only Billy was awake.
Billy was there.
Oh, right.
Yeah. After a little bit, she might reach over and just start petting behind her ears, just silently. But she does not seem to be as boisterous as she was before. All right, so the rest of you guys are Felix is doing his ritual. The rest of you are gathering the dead. In total, you guys find most of the passengers from the Commons car that you guys saw before. You do note a couple of them have dark spots on their bodies as you're gathering them. However, they don't seem to be changing like the guards did when they died. You're not sure why, but they just seem to be dead. Gathering their belongings, you find a number of identification cards. Turns out the farmer family were called the Smythes. They were the Smythes. There was Harold Smythe, Diona Smythe, and Him Smythe was the kid. You don't find the belongings of the ones who turned because they were no longer there.
They exploded anyways, right?
They exploded, yeah, totally. The noble family, the noble couple were the Fergustons, and they were registered to Gardus, not the Dane Republic. Seems like they were invited. Yeah, unfortunately, the rest of them were turned.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you find what?
Snide? You said the Snides?
Smythe, Smythe, the Smythes.
Smythes. You said that they were residents of what?
Of Dane.
Folks?
They were.
Dane?
They seem to be specifically from. Where were they from? Oh, Dane map. They were from Karkan in the Dane Republic. Karkan. They were farmers. They, you don't know how they got an invitation to the train, but they did somehow.
I do a prayer for each of them as we're gathering their things.
So I have to ask, how do you guys dispose of the bodies? Bury, burn, put to
Fire.
sea. Just curious.
And I'm gonna go with fire.
Fire's probably best.
All right.
I mean, they have some black spots.
Oh,
Are you sure this isn't something airborne? Maybe
you guys found 5 bodies total. Each one had 100 gold on them from the gift Dane gave. So you guys can divide that 500 gold as desired.
500, 5
1,
of
2, 3, 4,
us.
5.
100 each.
100 to each of the players. NPCs get shit.
Yeah. Shit and die,
They
yeah.
get our protection.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's like 9 of you guys right now because of NPCs. So it's like, well, shit.
I'll take my 100 and I'll give 50 to Amy and to Billy. Just in
Oh,
case,
nice.
for whatever reason, we get separated, they can get travel, lodgings, etc.
Amy probably doesn't really respond to the money. She's just kind of absent-minded, scratching behind Tierbryn. Billy, when you hand him the money, he's like, "Wow, I'm rich now."
I know. I feel you.
More money than the 7-year-old kid has ever seen in his life.
Just hold on to it, and for whatever reason, if we get separated, you can use this to get to your big brother. All right?
Uh-huh. And
Okay.
he just goes back to drawing and writing, and he's like, kind of like looking at the coins now, like holding one up. Yeah.
I do have do any of them have any form of, because the nobles, do they have any like a crest ring or anything? Like
They had
showing that they're
jewelry.
from
Yeah,
that family?
there was a good bit of jewelry on all of them. I would say, yeah, there's probably a signet ring on Mr. Ferguson.
All right, yeah, because we're probably gonna gather up all of these IDs.
It was Barty and Dahlia Ferguson. That's what their names were.
Barty Crouch Jr. No. All right, well, I guess I'll take the ring and I'll just put it in my belongings because I'm
Make
like,
sure you-
well,
yeah. Make a note you have a Ferguson signet ring.
okay.
It's basically just a silver ring with a raised F on it.
Just in case, like, we would come across other people of their family and they're like, what happened? You know?
Possible. You do know, based on their card, they were traveling abroad from Gardus.
Yeah.
That's a distant kingdom to the northeast.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
And I'm guessing we're burning these because everyone
So you
else
guys,
is in
yeah.
agreement.
So you guys assemble them in a sort of pyre. There's not a lot of wood available for creating tinder or like an actual pyre mound, as you guys are on a beach. But I'd say that with magic, pretty easy to just sort of set fire to one of them and kind of let it go. You don't really need tinder, as long as some of you have the ability to start fires. Does anyone here have like a produce flame or a cantrip?
I don't.
Or
I have
I'm
Secret
looking.
Flame.
I have dancing lights and fairy
I
fire.
think it's radiant,
no.
unfortunately.
It is radiant. Yeah. Oops. Sorry.
Okay. Oh,
I would say before we do that,
Julius have anything?
we did check their pulses, right?
I have
Oh, yeah, they're very dead.
prestidigitation, which can light a small thing.
You would need tinder in that case, because you'd like a little light tinder with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we're burying people.
No one has fireball.
Well, someone here has fire, but she's currently kind of disassociating.
Yeah.
As wizards do.
I would say that if you guys wanted to burn them, you'd have to make a trip down to like the tree line. That's about half a day down the beach. You guys are up here.
Right.
Keep in mind, basically the way I have this set is each square is about 10 feet.
Okay.
So every 10 feet is about a day's worth of travel on the map. So that's, yeah. So to get there and back, it's like a day and a half.
Ugh.
Just gather wood and then carrying it back.
Well,
All right. Well, I guess we're burying people.
yeah.
Might have to be the case.
How
at
are
the
we gonna
moment.
bury him? We don't have shovels.
You guys can it's sand. You guys can easily move
We
that.
do got a dog.
Tierbrand, we need
You have a dog. Do.
We need your doggy powers. Go.
I'll just
Are you gonna ask Tierman to dig a hole?
I'll use my mage
you're
hand
better
and
at it than
slowly
everybody
dig out
else.
5 pounds at a
Okay.
time.
Just say between you guys can move enough dirt and sand. It's very loose ground here.
What about high
to-
tide?
that might happen, but
Yeah.
these aren't exactly legit graves, let's be honest.
Nope.
Nope.
A shallow grave on the edge of a coast. It's better than they deserve as far as I'm concerned. All right, you guys spend most of the well, this is going to take
an all-day thing.
I will say this is kind of an all-day thing.
Yeah.
As if you guys are doing this is an all-day thing.
I think it's an all-day thing. You know, give Amelia some time to get back to
Okay.
the La La Land and out of La La Land. and
Out of, I'm traumatized.
right. Give her some time.
Yeah.
Come up
Um.
with a plan.
So while we're doing that, is it possible? Because I have to concentrate to do it, to maybe get rid of some more people's decay, because it's a new day. Yeah.
As a new day, yeah, you can spend an hour per person, and each person you can remove as much as you want. You have a total of 5, so you can
5.
remove one from one person, whatever. But it would take 5 hours then if you do it individually.
Yeah.
It's an hour
Maybe
long.
I'll just do like one person or whatever.
That's you could
should-
do all 5 on Julius in the course of an hour because he's still looking pretty bad. Or that's up to you. It would
I
take a
think-
while.
Yeah, because I'm still helping out with doing that stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't want to take too much time because there's work power.
We got all
Um,
day.
I mean, yeah, but
So I'm adding a handout to everyone's folder, just days since wreck. I'll just be updating it with the number of days
Okay.
since the
Cool.
train wreck, just to keep everyone updated on
Okay.
keep us all
timeline.
straight.
Because you guys were unconscious for a day, and now you're
Mhm.
taking a day to bury and wait on the beach.
Yeah, I'll work with Julius on that. I'll concentrate and do my.
Okay. If you guys are spending the whole day, Julius will have to at some point forage for more fish. It's the only source of food you guys really have right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And with the note that it's going to take about a day and a half to get to Pilgrim's Grace. You're going to need to stock up on some provisions.
Right.
But there's well, we might run into a forest, you know.
There is, depending on how far you go, there is a
Right.
copse of trees there. You guys could see what's there, try to hunt.
Is this water by any chance not salt water?
It's the
salty.
coast of
the
an ocean.
Salty.
I didn't
Sorry.
know.
Yeah, that's an ocean right there.
Darn it. Filterization of water. How
If
much
anyone
water
has
do we have?
purify, if anyone has purify food and drink,
We got no clerics.
and I don't
We
think
need a
Julius.
source right about now. Damn
Yeah,
it.
Julius doesn't have much for that, unfortunately.
Would we know how to purify water without it?
That would be a survival check.
Yes, do it. All right, come on, Roar.
Can I give guidance to whoever?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
I have 0 in survival, guys. So
I'm
maybe
giving-
Aurora would. I would pose the question at least.
I'm giving guidance to Rorik.
Okay.
I would
If
pose the
Rorik,
question.
would you
If
like
Rorik-
to do? If
'Cause
you
I
would
know-
like to do a survival check to see if you know how to purify water, to drink from
yes.
water.
I will assist him.
Okay.
I'd
So
be like,
you
"You're
will
survive
have
guy, do it.
D4. Okay, so roll with advantage because you're getting assistance, and then a D. We're going to add a D4 on top of it from guidance.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Survival.
Survival check.
Survival.
Yep. With advantage.
Nice.
19, and then
Nice.
roll a D4.
How do you do that?
Just type
Slash.
/roll space 1d4.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
So a total of
Wow.
23 survival.
Good
So
job, Rorik.
Rorik, as you guys are talking this, you guys gather like a gosh, I guess a bucket of water. You don't really have buckets.
Why?
We have,
we're at a
water
point here.
pouches.
Yeah, you guys use your canteens. He shows you how to filter water through a series of cloth and different like levels of grains of sand, dirt, and stone to slowly filter water. This is again this good thing you guys are taking a day because like some of you are burying bodies, some of you are foraging for food. Rorik's day is filtering water very slowly into your canteens to give you guys enough drinking water to survive.
Thank you, Rorik.
But Rorik, yeah, you 100%. This is one of the things Reaper taught you about survival in the wilderness. So you know how to make it drinkable. It's not great, but it's drinkable.
Why?
Not salty. Cool.
Sans dysentery.
Yeah, sand dysentery. Remove that. My God, this turned into the Oregon Trail already. I just see it now. I see it now. It's the Kaitark Trail. Oh no. Who dies of dysentery?
So how many points throughout the day do I heal Julius?
I can say it only takes 1 hour.
Okay.
Only takes 1 hour to remove something from someone, so you can just remove all 5 from him in an hour. I will
okay.
make a note
I thought
of
it was
that.
1 an hour.
No, it's an hour per person, and then you can divide up the points that you have however you
Okay.
want. So it's more efficient to do all points on one person.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a point per person or 2 points from one or whatever. But it still takes the same amount of time because it's just a process.
Okay. I hope
All right,
that feels
so
a little
that's
bit better for you.
it does. He is still pretty
Is it
decayed,
still
but
black? Is it still
Yeah,
all black?
yeah.
Aw,
it's
man, I wish-
receding a little bit, but it's as much as it's receding, it is growing a little bit as well.
Yeah,
If
we
you'd
need
like
to
to give
get
me
you to a good
if you'd like to give me a
parent.
medicine check real quick
I can certainly
How
try.
much
as you're
exhaustion does
doing
he
this.
have?
Medicine. It's a 0. Hey, it's a 16. That
16.
ain't too bad.
So Camille, throughout the day of doing purification on Julius and kind of like looking at your own mark and everyone else's, you do note that Julius is a much, whatever his disease is, it's much more aggressive than yours and Felix's and Evelyn's, Rorik's and Tierbran's. His disease, the black, is actively moving throughout the day. Like from the morning to the evening when you're done, you see it goes from about up to about here to almost his elbow, and then you manage to push it back a little bit. So
Why is it
with
so
a
aggressive?
with a 16 medicine, you can tell that whereas you guys take 1 decay per day, he's taking more for some reason. He has a much more aggressive form than you guys do.
Cut his arm
Do-
off.
Oh yeah. No.
No, thank you. Kind of need both of them for various things.
Regrow it later.
I'm not a lizard.
Alright. Well, I tried.
If there's nothing else, so with my owl, because we're like below the cliff, right?
Yeah, there is a several, like maybe 100 to 200 foot cliff, like
Okay.
that you guys are at the base of.
Lynn, would you be able to fly up and see what you can see above the
You're
cliffside?
familiar. Gotcha.
Scream.
Actually, don't know.
Lynn.
Can you talk to your familiar? Can like it it can understand you, but you can't. I don't think it can talk to you.
I can talk to it telepathically within
Telepathically, you can see through
100
its eyes?
feet.
Okay.
I can also see through its eyes up to 100
Okay.
feet.
Up
So I
to
won't be able to
100
see,
feet.
Yeah, so I won't be able to see through its eyes
Okay.
after it gets to the top.
Yeah.
But I can communicate it with it when it comes
A
back.
little over halfway up the cliff, you lose telekinetic reach with it. So the cliff seems to be, based on your estimate, about 150 feet or so. It goes up to the top. Since you don't have a connection with it, it's just gonna kind of survey for a little while, maybe a minute or two, and then come back down. So I guess based on the way this is describing it, you can understand it. It is going to report. I'm just trying to make sure. It's like, can they talk? In what form? Randomly view. Obeys your commands. Control. Attack. Communicate telepathically. Okay. Yeah. It will inform you that at the top of the cliff, right around here, there is a large crater with looks like smoldering remains of wreckage.
Thank you.
So it seems that somewhere up around here is where the explosion occurred, throwing you guys into the water.
We fell quite a ways.
Yes, definitely. It's at least a 200-foot fall, give or take, from being launched up. And...
Man,
Good
we're
thing we
beefy
landed in
on
water.
level 3.
Yeah. You remember Julius and Ormond mentioning that you guys were in terrible shape when they pulled you out of the water, and they thought you weren't going to make it. And then somehow over the first day of rest, you guys made an insane recovery.
Who would have thought?
I would like to. That's weird. I don't have. I guess I need a mirror to look at Nim. Yeah, no, never mind.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
So when we're doing this all day, so I'm assuming we're resting here again.
Yep, you're gonna rest to make camp again, which
Alright.
isn't really much of a camp at the moment. I mean, you guys are kind of just laying on scraps of.
I mean,
How cold is
cloth.
it?
I-
What time of year is it?
It's the autumnal season for the harvest, so the nights get a little chilly, but they have a fire going, and there's not really much of a risk of predators on the beach, so they just leave the fire going most of the night.
Okay.
Are we sure we shouldn't try to travel during the night?
If you guys
That's
do,
what I
you will
mean.
take a point of exhaustion, because you guys need to rest after a day of work.
That's true.
All right.
If you skip a rest over the night, I will give you a point of exhaustion for that.
That's true. Never mind.
So you guys didn't just sit around today. There was some physical activity.
Yeah.
All right. So it is now. You guys take another rest. It is now 2 days since the wreck. Waking in the morning, Julius does his thing. You all wake up. You all take 1 decay.
I don't like this. And it's just stacking.
It is
All
just
right.
stacking.
Just stacking.
Camille, when you wake up,
bad.
if you check Julius, the decay is now past his elbow.
What is up with you? I come over. I can't keep doing this, I don't think.
Oh no,
You
it's
need to
fine.
get
That's why we're going to make it to Pilgrim's Grace. We just
Yeah.
need to maybe hurry a little bit.
Perhaps
Yeah,
we should take an hour and
Take an
let
hour
you-
and ritual heal him.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Will you do that,
I
Camille?
can do. Yeah, of course.
Everyone
Can't have
probably
you dying on us.
spellcasters need to prepare their spells anyways in the
Yeah.
morning. So
Yeah.
I would hate to have to kill you in the middle of our journey.
oh, I'd hate to be killed. At all, ever. Really, I really would like to avoid that. Thank you very much.
How's the grandpa doing? I'll look
He's
at his
okay.
condition too.
He was unaffected by the disease for some reason. Seems
Okay.
like him and the kids were spared it. But he's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. He. I'm trying to think if I can think of anything to note. He spent most of the previous day just relaxing and resting, kind of trying to tend to the kids. He did.
Does he look
was.
tired?
He always looks a little tired.
Okay. Yeah. He's an old guy.
He's
Got it.
old. He's like in his like mid 70s to 80s
Oh,
almost. He's an
old.
old.
Okay.
He's an old man.
Mm.
You did note yesterday as you saw him, he was wrapping bandages across part of his body. And now that you guys have kind of gotten to see each other a bit over the course of a day of just kind of making camp, he does have most of his arms and his chest is covered in bandages.
Ooh.
Yeah.
the fall was the explosion was not kind on him.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, no, yeah. You're not quite sure how he's even alive. Him and
Can
the
I-
kids, but
Can
pretty
I just
much.
do a medicine check on him just to see how bad it is?
Are you doing it
or-
from like afar, or are you coming? Are you asking his permission?
I'll ask for his permission. I'll be like, "Are you
Okay.
are you okay? You're I mean,
Oh, I'm quite
very
all right.
badly bandaged."
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm used to this. Not as bad as the war.
Hmm,
Just hope we find some clerics soon. It wouldn't
yeah.
be good to wait.
All right.
Rorik, are you doing well?
Not entirely, mate.
Oh, that reminds me.
Mm.
Mike, do I still smell wolf on Rorik?
Well, you didn't smell it on Rorik specifically. It was like the group of people. But
Right.
now that you guys have spent the day together, yeah, Rorik smells really wolfy. Like wolf. He looks like he would be a human, but you smell wolf.
Wolfric. That's what we'll name him.
Oh, hey, I like that.
Well then.
All right. Yep. So I'll just I guess go back.
Take
to
care of Julius. Okay.
All right. I won't pry. You know. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
It's all good.
No, that's fine. I suppose we should head out then. No reason to stay here.
All right.
Yeah.
Evelyn, are you good?
Right, yeah, I'm quite good. I'm just I'll stay with my grandfather while we trek
Okay.
out.
You've just been a little bit quiet. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh yeah, just reading my prayer book, you know.
May I ask who you worship?
Well, all the gods, right? Do you just pick one? Is that like a
Well,
not really. I
uh,
chime in. Not really. I mean, where I'm from, we can pretty much have multiple gods. I mean, Sunflame Church, you can worship one or you can worship a bunch of them.
Yes, there are people who do worship more than one. I myself look towards Almighty, but because of my father, I lean a little bit towards Desna as well.
Hmm.
A
And
No, I
god that-
worship survival.
yes.
Julius, I
Yes,
worship
Rorik.
money.
And speaking of, the faster we get to Pilgrim's Grace, the faster we can be healed, mate.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes, let us
do that.
go.
On this second day, you also notice Amelia seems a little bit better. She's like she just needed some time to herself. She's not sulking as much. She's not quite as vocal. She seems to be holding on to like the two halves of the staff pretty closely. And she does still look like a child who knows they fucked up,
I
but
know it's
but more so a child who knows they fucked up and killed a lot of people. That's
Yeah.
the more so. Billy's just kind of holding his book to his chest and just kind of walking along with you guys.
Man,
Chris, you
we
said
could
you were doing
really
something?
use-
yes.
We
I
could
would-
really use some stories on
um,
this journey. No.
So
Did
while
you say that?
I just say nonchalantly. Yeah, I will
Oh
say.
boy.
Billy's like, I got some stories.
Oh, God.
I could share some stories.
Sure, go for one. Doesn't matter.
Okay, who wants a story? And he just starts like going through the book.
Pick one
Does
random.
anyone
Random.
Pick it random.
Pick
Okay.
one for
Yeah.
Camille.
No,
Well, you're the one that asked for the story.
I'm bored and I like conversation.
I love this. Like
Somebody
no one wants a
talking.
story.
Amelia.
I
Amelia.
just said Eddie.
Okay,
Say what?
Camille said any.
Yeah, I said
Um,
Eddie. I don't care who's.
Sorry, Chris, you were saying something to Amelia?
Yes. So you said she's holding the two broken parts of the staff.
Yeah,
correct?
it's shattered in the middle,
mending?
basically.
I would like to walk over to her and ask her if I can see it for a moment.
She's really reluctant, but just kind of like holds it out.
So I will cast Mending, which can repair. The spell can physically repair a magic item or
It can.
construct, but the spell can't restore
yes,
magic
so
to it.
She puts it together and you cast mending, and the wood does mend between the parts. She kind of looks at it, and she's not happy, but like a little smile kind of perks up on her.
I
Thanks.
realize this won't return the abilities to it.
No, it's better than nothing. I'm not good at that kind of stuff. I didn't take anything like that. Thank you.
Yes.
That'll help. Maybe he won't kill me quite as much now. Maybe he'll only kill me a little bit.
You can only hope.
I wonder if I can.
We'll smooth it over with him. It's fine.
Maybe there's a way to recharge it.
Perhaps there is. I did identify. When I identified it, did I learn how it recharges?
You did. You learned two. Okay, so you learned two methods of how it's recharged. One is typically by inserting spell slots into it to recharge the castings. Two, this one's unique. It was given a fail-safe recharging, which is if the wielder performs daring acts of risk and self-harm. Not self-harm, but like putting yourself into harm's way. It seems to recharge based off of some form of energy based around risk. You're not sure how the spell works, but it seems like the tighter the situation, the more it would recharge. So like if you jumped off a mountain and survived, it would probably charge it up pretty good. Now you also know, just based on understanding of magical items, especially Camille with your time with Dior, it's not going to work like that. This has been broken. This needs to be mended from the inside out by an arcanist of some sort, by someone with magical understanding. You can't just recharge this. This thing was destroyed.
No, but she thinks she might be able to.
She thinks she can. Yeah, she's got hope. And you kind of see a little bit of a smile. She's like, okay, we put the pieces back together. Now I just got to find a way to make it work again. And then I can go home and not die.
I give like a smile, but behind the smile is just like
sure.
Yeah.
So Becky, you said a random story.
Yeah, just a random story. I don't care. We need something to
TM options.
We need something to break this silence.
As we're walking,
Okay.
have we begun walking yet?
Yeah, you guys are walking along the beach down towards the tree, like down around here. You guys are started walking. All right, I'm gonna do a roll.
Yeah, let's do it. Not the same one though.
Okay. No, he's not gonna repeat a story. 1, 2.
He wants to tell new stories, not old stories that we've already
Yeah.
Okay, interesting choice. As you guys walk, he flips through pages and picks one page in particular. All right, this one's called The Musician and the Dragon. There was once a man who played really good music. His music was so good, it got the attention of a big, scary dragon. The dragon was the scariest thing in the whole world, but the musician thought she was a really nice dragon. He played music all day for her, forever and ever, until eventually she decided to keep him. But the man didn't want to be kept, so he ran away. Dragon was sad, but she knew she could find him. She sent so many people to look for him. The man changed his name and ran all around the world, but he couldn't hide from the dragon. Eventually, the big, scary dragon found him and burned everything down around him so he couldn't hide anymore. And then they were together forever and ever. The end. As he's reading, can I get a couple of insight checks from people who would care to?
Yeah.
I would love to.
I can only imagine who.
Mike.
Yeah.
Do
Tierbren.
I need to?
Tierbren, you kind of know what this is. Sort of. 7. Rorik and Evelyn. The rest of you might have your suspicions, like, that sounds like it could be. No, Rorik and Evelyn, you guys look at Julius, who is sweating profusely and just kind of staring at Billy, like with like almost like daggers of nice story, kid.
Oh, that's not good at all, mate.
What? I thought it was a good story.
Yeah,
It was fine. It was an imaginative tale.
It was. It was quite an imaginative tale.
Maybe we should put the stories away for now.
Yes, these stories are quite far-fetched.
Yes, it could never happen. Never. I wasn't sure when that one might ever come up, but that was interesting.
Well, I liked it, Billy, and I pat him on the head.
Billy's like, thank you. He seems content to share his stories. He's kind of pleased with himself, walking along, kind of
Billy?
humming now.
Has your friend ever showed you a story about yourself?
He says I don't have stories. I wasn't sure. I mean, they're not about people. These are just stories about like random
Yes,
things.
Yes, yes, of course.
But no, I asked him if there were any like stories that were special for me, and he said he didn't have any. So I guess we're still making the story.
And what's his story?
His story is really interesting, actually. It's really good, but he says I can't tell people. He says it's a secret. But maybe if we become good friends, I could tell you. But only when he's not around. I don't want to make him mad.
Right.
No,
right.
obviously not.
Is he around now, Billy?
He kind of like looks around. No, he's not here. He likes to do things, I guess.
Well, we're your friends, Billy.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
I like you
I mean,
people. You're very
Billy's
nice. You're like Big
right?
Brother. You help people.
Protect-
We saved you
to.
from the train car and all.
And the guards that probably would have, you know.
Yeah, they were bad
kicked her out.
people.
Mhm.
Yeah. Big Brother doesn't
Alright.
like guards.
We walk in.
Maybe perhaps you tell us his story, and I'll tell you a secret of mine.
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion, Rorik. Come on. 20. Nat 20. Come on.
He just had one.
Oh.
Nah.
Billy's like,
Mm,
I'm not supposed to. But you can tell he kind of wants to, but he seems to be reluctant. Just
we would
not
love
just yet.
to hear it, mate.
We don't have to push him.
I'll ask him if I can next time I see him. Okay, I just don't want to get in trouble. He gets really mad if I get in trouble.
But we wouldn't tell him.
He would know. He knows a lot of things.
Right.
Like one time, I told a friend of mine about the story, and then that friend had to move away, and I haven't seen that friend again. And my other friend, he said that it was because I had told the story, and I guess it scared him away. And I don't want to do that with you guys, because I don't want to make you guys move away. So I'll ask him next time if it's okay.
Yes, well,
Right.
I'm looking at Julius's condition again.
His arm is still bad. His constitution right now looks like he's gonna throw up. That story seemed to do something to him.
I don't notice.
You don't know that.
It's
true.
I was gonna say you look kind of sick.
Oh, it's this
Reason
horrible
happened?
decay. It's really just wearing on me.
Everybody, I should note, I did have my familiar Lynn check above the cliffside. There was some wreckage up around the top of the cliff. Perhaps on our way we should check it out.
Yeah, that's definitely.
So, it'll take you about, I'm gonna say, about the first day to get there.
Between resting and
Yeah, just as you guys are reaching the crater, it'll be turning to nightfall.
Where is the crater?
Wait, didn't we want to stop the forest to do some provisions?
That's up to you guys if you guys wanted to do that, or just go off of
there, I believe.
somewhere, yeah, roughly around there. Are you guys going to do the detour to the forest? That would take an
Mhm.
extra half a day, just about.
I'm voting no because I want to get to Pilgrim's Grace as quickly as possible.
Group
Do
vote?
Mike, I guess this is a question for you. So before the
Mhm.
wreck or before the crash, I had marked on my sheet 10 rations, and then I'm assuming I only had like half of that.
I would say, yeah, you guys
In
have
my
enough
pouch.
rations on you from just like snacks, if nothing else. Yeah, I'd say you guys could probably make it to Pilgrim's Grace without needing to
Just snack.
forage too much. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
But it will eat through all of your remaining rations because you also have to share with the 4 new
Extra.
NPCs that are
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
2 of which are children, 1 of which is an elderly man, and another one is and then so 2 children, an elderly man, and a sick bard. So you've got like you've kind of got every form of invalid
I
possible
believe he's
in your
sick
group.
in more than one way.
Yeah. So I'll be sharing my rations with Ormond.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Your grandfather,
Grandpapa.
for sure.
Yes. So I'll mark stuff down.
So how many rations? You said half of what we had, so like.
Yeah, I'm gonna say about
Okay.
half would be fair,
All right.
rather than saying you have nothing.
Yeah.
If Julius didn't have any, I'll give him.
Because
some.
additionally,
So
you guys were coming here with the intention of a train ride to a festival. Rations weren't really a priority on a stewarded, train ride with food and everything. Yeah, you didn't really need to pack for.
you just packed a granola bar or something.
You guys probably have snacks. Yeah, travel snacks for your trip to the train station and some real. Megan, did you have to take a break at around 3? You said.
Yeah, I
3:15.
haven't gotten a text yet saying
Okay.
I'm here, so I'm
Okay.
waiting till that shows up.
All right.
Oh wait, I'm here. I just got it.
All right. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom and get a snack real quick,
5-minute
thinking about
break.
food. So
Quick.
we'll take a 5-10 minute break.
Yeah. Sounds
Ish.
good.
All right, okay.
No one's back yet. No one's back yet. What? Okay. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Wait for everybody else. So how has your work been?
Oh, super busy. I've been in Maine this entire week. So I got back yesterday morning.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy the travel?
I mean, yes and no. It's I don't know. I like going for like the experience and stuff, but I'd like to do all of it when I'm home. The comforts of home are nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So are you still like taking flights and they just pay
Oh,
for it
yeah.
all? Okay.
Yeah.
I would say that's a long drive.
Yeah, I think it's like 10.
Yeah, it's about 10 because we looked at going up there for a convention previously.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, what's a long drive? Where are we going?
Maine.
Maine, Becky, Maine.
Oh, okay. Cool. All that lobster.
Yeah.
Right, team.
Blankies.
Also, I like that this music is from Genshin somehow.
Yeah.
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 I don't know how you play that game and don't kill your wallet.
It's an incredible effort of willpower. Incredible effort of willpower, but I haven't made a purchase in like a month and a half, so
I've been avoiding that game because I know I'll spend money.
it's particularly good at it. This one in particular of all gachas I've played, so tempting. Yeah. And Genshin has one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard, and I mean that sincerely across the board. Its music is incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I know people who, like, there's 3 people in the thing IGM that play it, but they also have already spent, like, well over $100 on it.
Oh, yeah. It's easy too. It's super easy to whale that game.
Yeah.
What are the purchases for?
Are you familiar with typical gacha game formats?
Nope.
Okay, gacha games are games where there is some form of hero summoning or unit summoning mechanic, where you spend money to basically get what's essentially like a pack of playing cards, but for characters or weapons in the game.
Or in this case, waifus.
It's pretty much waifu loot box.
Oh.
Yeah. So you spend money to buy crystals in game to summon heroes, and there's a 0.06% chance of getting a 5-star. Yeah.
But boy, do you play that.
Oh,
Do you play that role?
Oh yeah. They have a pity mechanic. Every 90 summons, you get a free 5-star. We.
Keeps you enticed.
There's
though,
probably
doesn't it?
some sort of very slow free mechanic of
There
summoning.
is, yes.
Because they
You can
always
get a
have
set
that.
amount of gems per day, and you can slowly build up. That's what I've been doing.
Yep.
Very slowly, building up free summons. I've gotten a little lucky. It's not as lucky as I'd like.
Yeah. I mean, there are some 4-stars that are like completely viable.
Oh yeah. My team has a couple of I think I have like 2 5-stars total. There's one I really fucking want, but
Fire guy.
D-Luke, yeah, fire guy. And they just came out with Tartaglia, the water guy who switches between bow and sword. Oh my god, I want him so bad. Anyways, is Dave here just muted?
Don't think so.
Okay, then we are all here.
Right.
Okay. So we agreed we are not going to be going to the forest. You guys are just going to push on with your rations to get to... All right, so about nighttime, you guys arrive at the crater.
Cool.
Oh.
Oh my.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Word.
I have a map for it. That's for sure.
Not surprised.
I will... If you guys want to, I will throw your characters on the field in case you wanted to.
Ooh, dead bodies.
I'm gonna perception around for bodies and or people.
Yeah, give me a perception check. You guys are
My
not in the
perception's
middle.
snuck,
You're like up over
but
here.
it's okay.
Can I?
I will certainly try, and I fail. God damn it.
2. Well, okay. Well, no. With perception, you can still see. It's just you didn't pick up anything hidden. You do see there are a couple of bodies of people just kind of scattered around the edge, that are very dead. But you don't notice anything that would require more keen perception. You do see in the center of the crater it seems to be a section of train car still currently sparking, out of control, from what was once the internal mechanisms. And it is smoldering. It's not quite on fire because you guys took an extra day. It has burned out for the most part, but it is quite destroyed.
Well, I'm not going near that. I'm gonna go over to the bodies.
Okay. Amelia, by the way, steps up to the edge of the crater and just kind of stares down at it and kind of looks at the staff in her hand. Kind of looks.
I have PTSD.
Yeah, a little bit like, did I do this? Ormond comes up to the edge.
Yeah, I'm gonna perception towards the cart that's
sparking.
Sure. Oh well. Hey.
Nat 20. What are you trying to perceive?
So if there's any way, I suppose, like into the cart that's half destroyed.
You're not quite sure if there is an interior that survived the explosion, or you could, but getting close might be dangerous. Yeah. You would know, as there's arcs of electricity sparking off it almost randomly to the ground. If you could find a way to somehow disable that, or just like wait until it runs out of juice, maybe. Do you know how long that would take? You actually remember Camille mentioning that the train was designed to run off ambient aura.
Yeah, so it won't run out.
Depending, it could spark indefinitely.
History has been made. I'm going over to those bodies and seeing if they're alive.
Oh no, they're very dead.
Okay, I'm looking for IDs then.
Okay, these two do not have IDs. These two are the bodies of guards.
Do they have black spots? I'm gonna look for black spots.
Yeah, all the bodies you find still have black spots.
Okay.
But they do not have identification on them.
Mike?
Yep.
I'm gonna do a hearing perception to see if like there's anybody calling out for help or anything.
Okay, give me a hearing perception. You don't hear anything other than the crackling of fire and sparks of electricity off of the pylons.
I'm gonna
Camille, searching the bodies, you would find the same note that Chris found on the
Oh.
guards, which I will add to your thing as well.
I want to make. I'll let someone else go. Dave or Megan.
If anyone has anything else they'd like to do, Evelyn?
I'd like to gather Billy and Amy and kind of keep them away from the edge of the crater. To children don't need to see.
Good idea.
True
Death.
story.
Ormond will help with that as well, and kind of be like, come, let's play over there, away from. Okay.
I don't know this language, obviously.
You do not. It is
So
not a
cross
language you
bridge, right?
recognize.
Maybe Father can figure this out. Maybe when I see him next. Oh gosh, I really wish I had a rock right now.
I want to make my way over to the other bodies a while.
Okay.
Once. Oh, go ahead, Chris.
No, go. It takes me a little bit. It takes me like 2 rounds to walk over. Go.
Oh, I was gonna,
Yeah.
after the chillin' and Grandpa are good. I was gonna go investigate some bodies as well. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you can go. You can do that as well.
Yeah. Come.
So Chris, you go over and investigate the bodies. So you see one of the bodies is a guard as well. Another guard, just absolutely destroyed.
Yep.
And there is a body nearby the guard that you don't recognize from the train, that you did not see on the train. They are dressed in beautiful fineries. Absolutely, like they're burned and singed and destroyed at this point in terms of value. But this is someone wearing the finest silks you could possibly imagine.
I want to search for an ID.
Okay.
Poor rich people.
You can give me an investigation check. That
Oh, I
body.
didn't do an investigation, but you said
You
there's
didn't
no
need
ID,
to.
so. All right.
11. Yeah. Searching through. It's also a woman. It's a female's body. She's slightly well fed, I would say. As nobles tend to be a little bit beefier than peasants tend to be because of their sedentary lifestyle. She seems to be a bit older in age, and as you find her ID, Felix, this is Duchess Raysana Valertain, wife to Grand Archbishop Vinest Valertain, the head of the Chiton Church.
Oh.
Okay, can you spell her name for me?
Yeah, sure. I'll put it into general. In fact, I'll even put her picture into general too. Of course, she's looking a lot worse in the moment.
Well, the church wants our heads now. Yay.
She was gonna die regardless because of the Black Aura guards.
We could have gotten to her in time, maybe.
Yeah.
We're fucked.
I just want to get it into my notes.
Sure. It's in general.
Religious war. Here we go. Woo!
ID of Duchess
Raysana Valertain.
Okay.
You do not find any money on her, as it seems that a duchess would not really need to spend anything while traveling. It's all kind of given to her.
So, with my semi-diplomatic backstory, what exactly might her death entail?
In what regards exactly? Because there's quite a few things that could be referring to. I believe you are from Valertaina, the town in the Jane Republic.
Oh God, let me look at the maps.
Megan is. Evelyn's from Valertaina.
So
Valertaina is the southern it's a large city to the south.
Dane.
Dane.
No.
I know your mom was in the Citadel, but I thought you lived in Valertaina.
Where's Valertaina?
Either way.
No. My
Well, Evelyn is,
grandparents were from, I believe,
okay, that's what it was.
Weldstone?
Weldstone, okay. All right, so only Evelyn is actually from Valertana, but with your diplomatic understanding, regardless. Repercussions from this?
Yeah, that's...
So, give me a straight intelligence check.
Yeah. My int is not bad.
Because otherwise, I'm gonna have to just kind of give you like the chance to figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
But I'll try to see if I can help your character along.
Are you gonna DM
Intelligence.
chat this so we don't
21.
hear it?
Yeah.
No, this is okay. I trust you guys to roleplay this one out. Duchess Raysana is married to, or was married to, Grand Archbishop Vinest Valertane, who is the leader of the Chitin Church, who some people argue has more influence than the Queen of Calcifel, as Calcifel is a theocracy. It is ruled by both a king or queen, but by the church as well. It is religious law, pretty much.
Yeah.
So this being the wife of basically the Pope,
Yeah.
essentially, they were on the train from the Dane Republic, heading to the capital. She lived in Valertana, even though it's technically a Dane property now. It's part of an agreement with the two kingdoms because it's the ancestral home of the Valertane family, since the Dane Republic used to be Calcifel. She was under the protection of President Dane Fal, as well as the Holy Land had created this train. So someone who has potentially the same influence level of a queen died on this train. And if they find out why she died from an explosion caused by a young girl in your group,
It's war.
from with your nat 20 or not 20, it was in 21 intelligence check, there's almost no way this won't prompt another war, or at least some incredible reckoning.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing we have a perfect excuse. It was the Black Aura thingies.
Yes.
You're right, AJ. That is the perfect excuse. It was the weird demon things that did it. We had nothing to do with this.
We just have to lie out of our
Yeah.
asshole.
Have to
Does she
hope
have?
that they know what that is.
Does she have any like signet or?
Oh, she's covered in jewelry. All sorts of stuff.
She have anything
Things worth more than your entire life salary at this point.
Burn her so she's unidentifiable.
Oh boy.
No.
I'm more so looking for like, did she have like a special
of the church?
necklace or a special ring?
Yes, actually, she does. She has a necklace, a beautiful full necklace, the kind that has like gems all the way down it, leading to a large amulet. The amulet is of the Chitin Church symbol, in beautiful amethyst, purple amethyst.
Okay.
Got a good taste.
Yeah. That thing, if you could find someone to sell it to, worth a fortune. But it's also incredibly identifiable as belonging to the Valertane family.
I have a better idea. So first, just out of curiosity, is it magical?
11 Arcana. With an 11, it's... You're not sure how, but it might be.
Okay.
I mean, it has to be to have survived in some way.
Yeah, I don't have that. Okay.
So I'm just gonna keep moving.
So that's
gonna
gonna take me a bit of time. Everybody else can.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to Evelyn and whatever she's doing, I'm just gonna watch what she's doing. What were you doing, Evelyn?
Evelyn was also investigating bodies, which if you'd like to...
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if that one. I didn't find anything in the other one.
Yeah, Evelyn, if you'd like to give me an investigation check.
I would love to. Once I find it.
And Camille, you can as well.
Yeah, I'll
I mean, I can't
maybe
write.
help.
Or-
Garbage. It's okay. Yeah, you
check.
found something.
Yeah, okay, I've seen the
Good
body.
job.
Looks like that's another guard body, so no identification. However, Evelyn also finds a note.
Hell yeah.
I will add this to your journal as well. This is the same note that Chris found and Camille found.
Okay.
You also do not understand the language on it.
Okay.
Same
Sure.
thing. And I noticed that you picked
Mhm.
something up.
You also, with those notes, you do find shattered vials of what once held some form of black liquid that was injected into them. However, these guys, while dead, are not turning.
All right.
And check. See if they're really dead.
Sure.
I want to try something with the necklace.
Okay. Camille, yeah, super dead. Shrapnel covering the
And
body.
they're probably doing that with every
Super
single
dead.
body we see. So.
With a 16 medicine, as you're checking their vitals, to kind of like make like checking them over, make sure that they're not like playing dead and then gonna decay. You notice that as Camille is sort of becoming the team medic in a way, slowly with over the last day or so, with helping Julius, and having looked at Julius's progression of his disease versus you guys, these bodies, for whatever reason, are decaying just about as rapidly as Julius's. Like you can see it kind of like moving almost across their body.
Kind of sus, Julius. Kind of sus. Alright.
Oh, go ahead.
One at a time. Chris,
Sorry, yeah.
you did say something first. You said you wanted to try with the
Yeah,
necklace.
so it's probably not going to do anything except give myself decay. But I want to try and flow my aura into the amulet and see if anything happens.
Okay.
So smart.
Yeah, just it will. Let me just check my aura system.
It's gonna leave an imprint on the magical item forever. You know, somebody finds it, they'll be like, "You are the one who killed her." Blah blah blah.
What color aura did you have again?
Green.
Green. Let me check something real quick. Pretty sure I know the answer to this. Oh, okay. All right. As you put your aura into it, trying to think about this. How many points of aura do you put into it?
Oh god.
That's the better question.
It's gonna double. 3.
You put 3 points of aura into it, so you take 3 decay.
Do I take 3 decay?
You do take 3 decay because you're spending aura.
Okay.
Take 3 decay.
Wasn't sure if I took more.
No. Passing your aura into this, you pump some aura into the amulet. You feel something in your mind, and I'm trying to figure out how this. It's just the tricky part is without you knowing what this thing does. I'm trying to figure out how you interpret this.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of. Do you think of anything while you're holding it?
The only thing I can think in what I would think of it used for is her husband.
Okay. Okay. So you think of Grand Archbishop Vinest Valertain.
Yeah.
Nothing seems to happen, but you feel in your back of your mind you've activated this somehow. But the thing is, you don't know what it does.
Alert people. What?
What do you do?
I'll take it to the rest of the party to help me identify it then. But
Okay.
I do want to make
We're
my way
looking
down
at
to
other
this
people.
body.
Okay. As you walk away, still holding it, after a couple seconds, that feeling goes away that you activated it. It seems like whatever you did deactivated.
Okay.
All right, that body. Oh yeah. Okay.
Anyone else want to do something in a while?
Yeah.
I don't want to take up the spotlight.
I
AJ,
probably.
you said something.
Oh no, go ahead,
Yeah.
AJ.
Is this work?
No, that's Julius.
Okay.
This is Rorik.
Karen's gonna walk up next to Warwick, and speak. It'll quiet tone. It's not freak out of Amy.
Mm.
I'm gonna go into the field to see if there's anything I can hunt for us. Perhaps a stray rabbit or something.
All right.
And with that, Karen's gonna go off for a bit.
Okay. So Tyrburn runs off. Julius kind of like turns and sees you go and is like, everything. He's gone. Right? Well. Julius just doesn't really know what to do and is kind of just holding himself in front of the cavernous crater, just kind of staring on. He still seems a little perturbed from the earlier in the day. The story hasn't seemed to really left him, but Amelia is kind of trying to look away from the crater off to the side. Ormond is trying to keep them distracted, but you notice even he kind of looking back at the crater now and then. It seems like it's quite the spectacle. Rorik, are you doing anything? You just
Can I see anything in the crater down below?
You have to be more specific. There's a lot to see. Lots of broken machinery, the wreckage of the train, sparking electricity. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Upon closer inspecting, maybe anything that'll catch my eye.
Okay, just give me a general perception check. Eight. You'd have to probably get closer, which is kind of dangerous right now with the sparking electricity.
Right, yeah.
But from this distance, there's nothing in the crater. What you get the sense is this explosion practically vaporized most things within its radius. You're not even quite sure. Looking at this crater and the level of destruction from that spell, you guys are really not sure how you survived. Especially the old man and the kids.
Yeah.
And the old man and the kids are not infected. That's some incredible stroke of luck. Megan, were you doing anything?
Yeah, I was just gonna continue like walking around the perimeter, and just generally looking around to see if I see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Of a crane.
I follow suit with.
Which way around do you go?
Probably the counterclockwise.
So
to
towards
kinda,
me? On
yeah,
the
So
right
like
side?
this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, traveling along that way, you do note that this side is down towards the cliff, facing out towards the ocean. So you guys were thrown that way,
Right.
over the edge. Doesn't seem to be anything other than the bodies and the wreckage of particular note.
Okay. Good. Yeah, I guess I'll just keep making my way till Felix and intersect.
Good idea.
Okay. Up to there around. All right. With that, do you guys do anything else in particular?
Sorry, you guys.
I wish my mother was
right.
here.
You wanted to talk to them about the necklace, right, Felix?
Well, actually, I realized I can ritual cast Identify, so...
Oh, you have Identify. Okay.
I can take time, and I need 10 minutes. But,
yeah.
I would like to investigate this body for an ID as well.
That body, it turns out it's one of the servants. Servants of the train.
I know a body.
Yeah.
Do they have a black spot?
They do. They do have a black spot. Every body you found has some touch of decay on them.
How far Okay.
In fact, this body, being that she is a servant, someone of potentially weaker constitution than most of the bodies you've found, her body is very badly decayed. Black spots across most of her form. And they're spreading and like connecting to each other and then growing further. Camille, looking at this body, the rate of decay, by the way, actually, Felix, Evelyn, and Camille, looking at this body, you can all visibly see the decay moving along her body. To the point where it looks like a mold growing across her body.
Would I be able to investigate the movement of the decay more? Like, trying to figure out, like, why
Investigate?
it's moving?
Like if it's going to vitals or something?
That sounds more like a medicine check.
Sure,
Or... Yeah. Or an insight, potentially.
I can
That
try
could
to
be
aid her with
insightful.
medicine. Whichever one you're doing.
Whichever you'd like. I'll allow either.
Insight's better for me.
Well, I'm gonna guide myself.
Oh, you're gonna guide yourself? Okay.
And do insight. So are you helping me, Becky?
Yeah, I can try to aid you.
Yeah,
Set insight?
you don't have to roll. You just
Nice.
help.
Yeah, I'll
Right.
just
So
help.
she gets advantage to do it. Yep.
Nice. 17.
17?
Yeah.
So, as you're watching, and it's macabre, just watching this person rot, basically. And you're not super comfortable just kind of watching her, but you do focus in and you pay attention, and you see that you're not sure what this disease is yet, but the infection is intentionally spreading to vitals first, you do note. And then once it's hit the vital organs, it then spreads out to extremities, to fingers, to hands. How long do you guys watch this spread?
10 minutes.
I was gonna say, okay, 10 minutes.
While he's doing his thing,
until Felix is done.
I did want to do something before I started that 10 minutes. How far down is that? Because it's 30 across, but
it's probably about 50 feet down.
Okay. So I can't.
Does anybody have a rope?
No. It's,
I have a familiar.
I do.
I was gonna have a mage hand knock on it. Instead, can I pick up like 3 small stones and like toss it on the side and just
Sure.
like,
Doom, doom, doom.
yeah, just
Basically, yeah.
see if there's any response after the sounds.
No response.
Is anybody alive down there? I think they're all dead, Felix.
Yes, probably. All right.
Evelyn, as you're watching the body, as you're kind of like trying to pay attention to it, eventually, as you watch, there's not a single bit of skin that is not decayed as it starts to grow. And Evelyn, since you're watching it the whole process, as the other two have kind of turned away, you note that it gets faster the more the person is decayed. This disease accelerates the farther in it is, which
We need to get Julius to
is
it.
terrifying. Yeah.
Most definitely.
And once this woman's body is fully decayed,
Back up.
it catches fire.
Ow.
Black flame covers its body and begins to burn it until
Is it-
eventually ash is left.
Okay.
Is it an aura or is it a flame?
It looks like it looks like aura,
Okay.
but it moves like flame.
Did it look similar to when the first like shades like transformed?
Sort of. That one was a methodical covering of its
More
entire body, and then like intentional. This is more
Right.
so it just combusted
After a fact.
afterwards,
So
and then faded into dust.
it's like the I forget the actual name of it, but Naruto Black Flames.
Oh, Amaterasu.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of looks like that at least.
Yeah, looks like Amaterasu, sort of.
Okay.
Well, we don't need to worry about bearing any bodies.
Yeah, that's unsettling.
They'll just burst into flame.
Right.
I think need to. I'm
Yes.
gonna go get Julius, whatever his name.
Yeah.
So, I'll
Ugh.
take 10 minutes.
The horny
and-
bard.
The
and
one I've never heard of.
identify this thing.
All right, so yeah, Felix, you take 10 minutes and you ritual cast Identify. The necklace that you have found is a periapt of connection. It's a custom item that seems to have been created.
Oh no.
When it is activated, which it seems like you didn't need to pump aura into it to activate it.
Yeah.
You just kind of chose to. But when it is willfully activated, and it does not require attunement, I should note. Once activated, it connects you to the other person wearing this necklace, mentally and emotionally. It's seems to be a device used maybe between lovers or between two people who live far apart. Thoughts can be transmitted across it. What you denote from that is when you activated it, it probably connected to her husband, the Grand Archbishop, and your thoughts were on him. So you don't know if that transmitted a message or something. But yeah, that's what you know.
Cool.
You do know that if you wanted to, you could probably talk to someone through the pendant, but it has to be the specific person. So whoever's wearing the other one. This one's also was crafted specifically to be incredibly valuable. These can be made from string and rock, honestly, as long as it's enchanted. This one was formed of rubies, sapphires, amethysts. It's incredibly gaudy and worth an impossible fortune.
Yeah.
That dough. Camille's gonna come up to you and be like, "What did you find? That's interesting."
You would see Felix would be like on his hands and knees or on his and sitting down with this necklace, focusing on it for 10 minutes.
Yes. Well, this is going to be quite the political shitstorm.
Why?
Duchess Rysana Valertine. Her dead body is behind us, and this is hers.
You would absolutely know who that is.
Oh, I need to restart my
No,
thing.
Mike's.
It's flipping in now.
It's not
Mike,
you.
is
It's
it Mike?
Mike is being a little roboty.
Really?
Everyone's camera is kind of icky for me personally.
Yeah, Mike's actually getting a little of a body for me too.
Oh, it sounds it for me now.
I do.
Oh yeah, quite a bit.
I'm gonna disconnect and then come back.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
I'm just gonna turn my camera off. Maybe it'll help the overall.
Well, if it's because both AJ and Mike sounded bad, so maybe it's their
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah.
It's probably our
Not
connection.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, Dave sounds fine. How do I sound?
Oh.
You sound
Better.
fine. You sound better now. Yeah,
Better.
for me.
Okay.
So you're kneeling on the ground.
Oh, there he is.
He is back.
Use
So you're
reset.
kneeling on the ground,
Oh.
telling me that this is the
Duchess Rysana
Vales-
Valertines.
Valertine, right?
And
Do I know who that is, Mike?
And her body's up. Yes, Camille, you 100% know who Duchess Valertine is.
Hey.
As you also know that Vinest Valertine, the Grand Archbishop of the Chitin Church, has absolutely no love for the Sunflame Church and believes
I
them to
know.
be heretics.
I know. I'm a heretic. That's okay.
Filthy heretic.
So,
We killed
yeah,
your
that's
wife.
fun.
No.
yeah.
Mike, while all this happened, should
Yep.
I do like a check to
Tierbrin,
see?
give me a survival check. $19. Yeah, over the course of the next hour or so, and you guys are going to be setting up camp here for the evening because it is getting towards night now as you arrived. Tierbrin, you managed to catch a few hares, a few, small game you managed to hunt down. It's not going to be enough food for 9 people, but you could feed 1 or 2 people.
This
I'll,
along with whatever rations we have, I feel.
If nothing else, you could always just eat them yourself, save one person's rations. But yeah,
He's not that greedy.
not necessarily about greedy, but also about preparation.
Yeah.
When did we start our journey out from the beach? How many hours has it been since then?
Oh, it's been a day. This was
whole day.
like
That was a whole day of travel.
all daylight. Yeah, that was a whole day of travel. You now
Oh,
have
Lord.
to rest.
Uh,
You got to
I-
the crater after a day's travel.
Tyrion
I-
would bring his catches to Rorik, assuming he probably knows how best how to prepare such game.
Okay.
Sure, Tyrion can eat his raw, but he knows you guys can't.
Hmm.
So, with that, Julius, when Ormond and everyone would probably start getting a campfire ready. You don't exactly have tents or anything, but sleeping around a fire is better than nothing.
Mm.
We should. Let's keep this between us, Camille. I'd rather not worry the others.
Well, the whole kingdom is gonna be worrying where she
Yes,
is.
well, perhaps my father would know what to do.
Wait, where's the actual Archbishop though?
Um,
He didn't come on the train, did he? Obviously not.
I
I don't
don't know
know.
for certain.
We didn't see him. I
no,
didn't see
we
him.
didn't see him.
No, you did not. You also did not see her on the train.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, you guys never went up to the VIP area where she probably was at. So yeah.
Oh, which train car is this?
Oh yeah, we could look at the actual physical train car.
Yes, well, that
Does it
They
have
all
the
look the
name
same
of
from
it?
the outside.
Oh, okay.
They're all uniform from the outside.
Damn.
that
I was
would
hoping they had like platform
require-
9 3/4 kind of deal, you know?
That would require
train
us to.
number.
Well, it probably has the Barristock Mark 1 on the side. There's
Mhm.
only one train in the world, so it doesn't
Yeah.
help. It's,
Yeah.
it's the train you were on.
The
That's
train.
about it.
Well, there was one train in the world.
That's true. Yeah,
There's like half.
maybe.
We Mark 2 now. So you didn't find anything else?
Not particularly. Her body will burn up just like the rest. She had a mark as well. We could attempt to get in there, but that electricity might become a problem should we get too close.
I mean, I'm not exactly wearing rubber boots.
No,
so-
no, I'm not exactly sure. Even with Nin, I could get my way through those.
Oh right,
into
Nin.
there.
You could totally do it with Nin.
I mean,
I believe in you.
maybe.
Do it.
Thanks.
No, seriously, I'm serious, Felix. We don't know if there's anyone else in there. You know, like the actual Archbishop. We need to confirm these things. You know how you are. You're in your political stuff. You know.
Fine.
Do it.
Neil,
Do it. Do it. Do it.
If I die, I'm blaming this on you.
I'll heal you.
So what's happening here?
Camille is
hold on.
convincing me to go down and try to get inside.
Okay.
I'm going to give you. Hold on. I pat your back, and I'm going to grant you. Fuck, where is it?
Some temp health.
Yeah, my temp health thing. I'm gonna do my second wind on you. That's what it's called, yeah? Yeah, my healing hands. Second wind.
Only within 5 feet.
8. Okay.
I pat you on your back.
Me
Good luck, buddy.
or Nin?
I mean, Nin can
matters.
just go in, right?
It
Nin
matters.
can just go in, right?
It
No,
comes from
Felix-
Nin's health first.
Felix is not the kind of summoner that sends Nin down. Nin is attached
Yeah.
to Felix.
We are one.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Not like the other type of summoner, the typical send your eidolon out. This is the
Correct.
We are one.
We are fused.
I would know what happens with you and Nin,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, we already discussed this
So
before.
yeah, so
But
I
when
would.
I'm
I would.
hit, it comes from Nin's health pool first,
I
unless I use my life link.
I tap then. I tapped him.
Tap Nin.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Okay.
Good luck. Yeah, scream if you need my help.
Yes, I think I'll just run to the other side of the crater.
Gotcha. Just
Alright.
confirm other people in there or such.
Yes.
And get the hell out, you know.
Alright, I'll start making my way down.
Okay. Do you have?
Rah, shushkumpa.
Well, you wouldn't have any gear on you, so
Not
do you have
really.
climb or anything? Anything for climbing? Anything that can help
I
with
have
climbing?
hemp and rope, but I don't know if we have.
Athletics.
Don't really have that on you.
Acrobatics.
This would be athletics for sure.
Alright,
Yeah.
That's pretty decent
I
for
should've
me.
14
Not bad.
athletics.
It's not bad.
You kind of stutter down, but you're doing that whole walking down an incredibly steep slope, very carefully slide a little bit and slide a little bit. You manage to get down to the bottom, up close to the car. You can feel the ground beneath your feet is vibrating slightly, near the cart.
Okay.
Yeah. I believe in you.
Thank you.
Believe in me that believes in you.
Okay. So looking at like.
At this point, I should know everyone else would see that on the other side of
Yeah.
this large crater, you do see Camille going rah rah shish boom ba, and Felix is descending into the crater.
Oh, what is he doing?
Rorik,
I
I
wasn't
think you
going
should
to.
go get your charge. He seems to be doing some.
Yeah,
quite steep-
yeah, particularly Rorik. You look over there like, what are they doing? And then he just starts going down in, and it's like, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Oh my, suicide.
Right. Aren't
Oh,
you
you all
supposed to be
tend to the
going in,
fish.
Rorik? What's wrong with you? No.
Ormond even steps up. Is like, lad, I don't recommend that.
Alright.
Rorik just hoofs it.
So probably you get there by the time I reach the bottom is fair.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So Felix, as you reach the bottom, Rorik has like ran all the way around. Felix, what do you do approaching the cart?
Does the let me look at my spells real quick. I'm going to Lynn, can you do me a favor? And
You're familiar.
I do apologize. I'm gonna send Lynn to go like perch herself on the door.
Lynn, as you give this order, just kind of like the head just swivels to look at you. And if an owl could like frown, this owl is just frowning like.
Why
and
have
then
you
just
done this?
Flaps over. Lynn lands on the hull and fried chicken.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, as the whole thing is definitely charged.
Okay.
Is carrying a current.
He does have a health pool. It is as the like owl
Understood.
animal.
Understood.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yep.
I will roll the actual
How
lightning
fried
damage.
is the chicken?
He takes 12 electric damage.
I think that's enough to kill a basic owl.
I would be surprised if not.
I
Owl.
think like 14, wouldn't it be?
Let me check owl. There is a character sheet in the thing for owl. It has 1d4 minus 1 hit points.
Yeah. Animals don't have a lot for like, especially like owls and stuff.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Explodes.
You're more durable than one of those, though.
Yes, I still get the feeling that we need to take out those rods if we wanted to do anything.
Mage hand him? I yelled down to him.
I believe it weighs more than 5 pounds.
I am curious as to who is in there, though. I mean, if the Duchess was...
As am I.
I say that to myself. I don't know if Aurora hears me or not, but I say that.
So, as Jerry comes there, so why exactly is he going down there?
Oh, to look for other people. that are probably dead. But we need to know who was on this part of the train.
Now that I'm down
know.
closer, can I make a perception for anything that particularly stands out?
Down there, perception, particularly. Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Rourke's gonna shuffle his way down there.
Perception.
Shuffle away. Protect your
Shuffle
whoever.
downtown. Walking.
15
fast.
perception.
Hope we don't get electrocuted. Did it?
I'm sorry, what were you trying to look for again?
So just kind of a general, if anything, kind of stands out.
So from this end, you can probably see through one of the windows or the back part of the car. You can kind of see into the cart. This is a cart you did not go to in the previous night. However, looking in, you can see that it looks like it was the kitchen car,
Kitchen. Food.
which was, to the understanding, it was about one car ahead of the Commons car that you guys all met in. It's like halfway up the train.
Yeah. Well, I don't particularly see a way to get inside without frying myself.
Do I see him looking through the window?
I'm kind of just like...
Do you see anybody?
Do I see anybody?
You see some corpses.
Not...
Looks like chef something.
Not particularly. I don't believe I see any movement.
I can't hear you.
don't believe
Now I hear you.
Camille, you're gonna get me killed.
I don't hear that.
Nin can't save me from everything.
Then come back up like a bitch, baby. It's okay.
You know,
I didn't
as
say
much
that.
as I understand your intentions, Camille, there are some things that we should just believe is as they appear.
How sturdy do the doors look?
Pretty battered. They're pretty fucking battered. You might be able to
Knock
break
that
them
shit
down.
in. And back away. Well, actually, no, you're not wrong on that, Tierbren. My dad told me a couple stories about the Tarask. They should have left it alone.
I'm not...
Haven't fought
Never
yet,
mind! Huh? If you can't take it, come back.
you see, that just sounds like you're egging him on.
I'm not, though.
Felix, I would highly advise against going in there.
Break it down.
I realized this, and... God...
At this point, Julius is becoming over, checking out what's
Yeah.
going on. Orman's staying back with the kids. Where the kids are now kind of like, oh, what the hell? Why are they? And they're kind of like confused as to why they're down there.
Safely down to him.
Yeah. Over this point in the period, I'd say you can make it down there. Give me an athletics check, Rorik.
Okay.
Do I hear him coming down?
Yeah, you can hear the sound of rock scattering as
Yeah.
he's starting to.
Ready myself to try and catch him if he...
Oh.
Nope, natural 20. He walks.
Rorik.
Rorik walks down like a fucking mountain goat. All right, you guys are now like 10, 20 feet away from this
Rorik.
car.
Oi. What are you doing, mate?
God, yes. You know, it would be quite stupid of me to try and get supplies from here. But perhaps my strong hired guard could open this for me. Your job would not let me endanger myself.
I love it.
I could at great risk. I could.
Wow.
Or I could take you by the
Wow.
scruff of your
I
neck and
myself
drag you back up the mountain.
was contemplating
Oh, good.
using Nin to help me open this and get supplies for us to help us survive. However, I know that you would not. God, no. I'm not my father. I'm not my father.
Are you? Are you sure?
You're your
Rourke's
father.
just gonna punch the door.
As I turn
Okay.
to go and stop him and change my mind. He's probably already punching it.
Rorik,
Probably.
give me a strength check.
Do it, Rourke. Come on, baby. Aw,
Oh,
it's a strength save.
no.
That
Is it
was a
same?
save, yeah. But yeah, if you just want to, if you just want to touch,
Gotcha.
yeah, just go for it. Give it another roll.
I smoothed
Play
it,
something better.
No,
Play
it's
something
okay.
Better.
Better.
There we go,
12. These doors are already pretty battered. So as you step forward, you give them a good punch, and one of them swings open. However, touching the car door, you do
Get a broom
take
handle.
9 electric damage, lightning damage, as the current courses through you.
Roy, perhaps you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Good job, Rourke. Get that job done.
I'm gonna place a hand on you and spend a spell slot. Let me just pull.
Should have given it to him.
Just hold on. I'm just gonna place a hand on you and heal that damage.
Heal that back. Yep.
Sorry, Rourke. No, I shouldn't have asked that of you. That was manipulative of me. Very manipulative, and I apologize. But thank you.
That's all right,
The door
mate.
is
Nothing
open.
worse than us dying from this disease.
Yes. All right. Now that I suppose the door is open, I'll make another perception inside.
Sure.
Do better.
Well,
So
all of
this-
the
This is
shenanigans.
this
are
is the
happening.
sort of thing that like I don't plan for. It's like, oh, the cradle will be a nice like side piece. They can come and like take a look and keep going. And it's like, I want to get into that car. And I'm like, oh, I didn't expect them to want to go into that. But Megan, what were you saying? I apologize.
All the shenanigans are happening.
Yes,
I will
shenanigans.
start to set up a camp.
Okay.
A little
Yeah.
away from the dead bodies that are
Sure.
eventually going to turn into aura smoke.
Yes.
Because traumatizing and new. So I'll like move my group up. A little
You
bit.
would note as you're over there with them, the whole time that everyone kind of like moved away, and Orman was kind of distracted for a bit. Billy has been kind of staring at the crater, and has been writing something in his book.
Oh,
Oh
no.
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 Well, I'll be like, Billy.
Yeah.
What you doing?
I just had a really my friend's telling me another really good story.
Oh, he's here
Just-
right now.
Yeah.
Where?
He just keeps writing. Oh, he's right here. And he kind of turns like gestures to open air, and he just keeps writing.
Can I like walk into that open space and see if I like walk through anything?
Yeah. Give me a. No, I'm kidding. As you walk in the open space next to him, you just stand next to him. And you're like, okay.
All right, and then I'll just take a look at what he's writing down. More gibberish.
Well, there is mostly gibberish, but he's got a sketch this time.
Oh.
The sketch, he you notice a couple of his drawings have some sketches with them, but or there's some stories have a sketch with them. This one is more cohesive than most of his weird random child sketches.
Mhm.
It's a black scribble, like somebody if you've ever tried to like just
Like a-
cover a page in graphite
Yeah.
pencil, but as he's doing it, he's leaving out gaps in it, and the gaps in the middle form the silhouette of a man. So it's a person silhouette, like a stick figure silhouette,
Yeah.
around just black.
Oh god,
Man,
this is
this is
doing
some-
like horror movie levels.
Yeah,
of
this is like
creepy.
the ring. That's what I was gonna say.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's like
Billy, who's that?
I don't know. My friend says it's who the story's about.
Okay. Why don't we just move away from the carnage and kind of set up some camp?
Okay. He kind of looks. He looks over. a little bit in front of where you are now. He kind of looks over there. He's like, looks up to you. Okay, we can finish it later. And just closes the book.
I'll just kind of take him by the hand and
Sure.
away. A little disturbed.
Yeah.
Skin crawling a little.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'll try to take us, like kind of probably like a little off the map,
Okay.
away from the crater and the dead bodies. Cause
Sure.
yeah,
Look at
Yeah, you guys
that.
are up there.
Evelyn's the protective stability of the group.
There you go. Meanwhile, back in
Yeah.
retard land. I'm so sorry, not retard.
Okay,
Oh, I
come
don't like-
on,
sorry.
let's go.
shit.
Oh no, you're right. Continue.
No, I don't like using that word, but yeah, no,
Good
back
shit land.
in bad shit land. Um,
Y'all.
looking into the cart. I'm sorry. What were you doing? Perception check before? Did I tell you what you
15
found?
perception to see what I see now that one of the doors is open.
All right. You do find there are a couple more dead bodies, a couple of chefs in there that looked like they were preparing food at one point. They're thrown across as this cart was just derailed. This cart seems mostly intact. It seems like the explosion from the back of the train may have derailed some of the front trains as well with a shockwave or something and just caused them to just fall to the ground. And this one, for some reason, seems to be intact. I'm not sure, by just luck. Food scattered fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Smearing a lot of the walls. Barrels broken open. Does seem to be some blood along the walls too, like people who probably were battered in the being thrown. You do gather that if you can get in there and get out, there's probably some provisions you could gather.
Okay. And it's the outside that's electrified. The inside looks.
You get the feeling that, yeah, it's probably the outer shell.
Okay.
Stepping in, you might be okay. Might be insulated.
I like that.
I would scream down. Anybody important?
I'm getting there. I'm gonna
Okay.
hop
I
inside.
just saw you looking, so.
Okay. You jump in. As you land, the whole thing kind of moves slightly, which you find strange because it's supposed to be like wedged into the ground, it looked like. And it shudders a little bit.
Rorik, stay there.
I can see this is why this is Mark 1.
Stay where?
Stay where you are. Do not come in here. This thing is unstable. Is anyone in here alive?
Give me a perception check.
Sure. Perception.
Ah, balls.
8.
Shitty.
You don't hear anything.
Hmm.
You just hear the
I-
crackling of electricity from the outside.
I would like to
Change the music. It's kind of no longer.
What food I can see within 30 feet of me, I would like to mage hand out to Rorik.
Okay. Slowly, bit by bit, you can start getting some like sausage links that are still surviving, bits of fruit that haven't been fully smashed. You get a good bit of stuff out. You don't exactly have a basket waiting, Rorik, but he's handing you through mage hand bits of food. You do get the feeling that if you were to spend like a day here, again, this is also night, you will need to rest eventually.
Yeah.
If you were to spend like a whole day, you probably could get plenty of rations for you guys forever
Probably
from this place.
Don't need a day. We can
Oh,
come
it's night.
back
It's
if
like
we
night-night?
need.
Starting
Yeah.
night.
It is now. It is now like night time.
Yeah.
Can you even see in there?
There are flashes of light from the electric arc from the outside and into the windows. As far as seeing clearly, Felix, you have dark vision, right?
I have low light.
Low
Okay.
light.
I can
Okay,
give you dancing lights if you need it.
Yeah, I would say it's starting to get a little bit dark for you, Felix.
Okay.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
I know I'm still at the top of the crater, but now there's a door open. Should I do another listen perception to see if I hear anything?
Sure.
17.
What'd you get? 17 listening.
Yep.
Not
Tirbrand,
bad.
you swear you hear someone muttering something, someone talking something.
Coming down from in the
Coming
crater?
down from in the crater. Yeah, and you're thinking, oh, it must be Felix or Rorik. No. Somebody is. It sounds like somebody who's trying to call out, but is potentially maybe being crushed.
Oh,
Ooh, get him.
Rorik,
I don't know this.
Oi.
I can hear someone calling out in there. I'm coming
I'm
down.
gonna when Tierburn says that, I'm gonna cast dancing lights down there in the cart because it's at
In the cart?
120 feet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I'm sorry,
I
what?
only need to find them.
What did you
Cool.
say, Tierbrin?
18
18 athletics. Yeah, you get down pretty easy. You can get down to the bottom just fine.
I'm not
There's
going
someone
down.
in there calling out.
I didn't hear anyone. At this point, can I make a perception with advantage?
Sure. Yeah, I'll give you that.
There
Hey.
you go.
Hey.
24. Hey.
As Tierburn kind of like tells you there's someone in there calling out, you're like, wait, what? And you start listening, and you can hear. Oh yeah, because of the thing. You can hear like wheezing, like somebody's trying to breathe under heavy debris.
My gods.
I'm going
I'm gonna
to
start heading my way
carefully
down.
move through the cart as it
Okay.
doesn't feel stable and try to move towards wherever it is.
I'm gonna
It
start
seems
moving down.
it sounds like it's towards the back end where the cart goes down into like rock and dirt and ruin.
Okay.
And as you Tierburn, are you coming into the cart now too?
I probably can because I'm probably like the lightest one in the group.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm just
slowly
going
making my
down,
way
like-
in.
Rorik, how about you?
Well, I will.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
recommended against it.
Is anybody else coming in? Camille?
I'm going in, but I just want to get down.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah,
You
okay, good.
stumble a little bit, but you get down there.
All right. I'll get.
Julius at the top is like, "Why are we all going? What is?"
You can stay there. You
Well, I
can stay
planned on it.
there.
I
We're
have
just checking out.
sense.
Apparently, there might be somebody alive. Maybe.
Oh, well, that does change things, I suppose.
I'm gonna be ready. I guess ready in action to
Mhm.
heal said person,
Sure.
if that's even a thing we can do.
So, as you guys get down towards the, as Tierra and Felix Rorik, if you guys get down to the end of the car, you find that there has a large boulder seems to have broken through the roof of the car towards the end, and is pinning around the back, around some boxes of food. You see there is a guard who seems to still be alive, and is being crushed slowly by the boulder.
Oh, it's a guard.
Oh. What do you do?
I'm going to.
What was he murmuring? That's the real
Hold
question.
on. He's currently pinned, right?
Quite pinned. His lower half is a bloody mess.
Think of your alignment. Think of your alignment. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I want to see. First, I want to see if I can look on his purse. Where did the previous guards pull the syringes from?
They had a pouch on their side.
Oh,
It's possible it's under the rock. You'd have to either pull them out or pull the rock up
Okay.
somehow.
I'm going to cast. I'm not going to touch him. Because I don't want to touch him. I'm going to healing word him,
Mark's
which is a range.
Okay.
all right. I can't do that. I can't do that yet. Never mind.
Sure. With that, you hear as a bit of relief comes to him, and his eyes kind of like flicker open a bit, and he looks in your direction. And as he sees you guys standing there, a small smile comes to his face. For the love of her, love. Thank you. Do you hear it?
Hear
Yeah,
what?
what?
You must hear it. You're so close to her. Smell her on you. Oh, she's so near. Why did you stop me? Why did you stay my hand? I was so close to her. He then looks directly at you. Felix, who healed him a moment ago. Why won't you let me join her? And he clambers over and he reaches over and finds a rock nearby, a loose rock, and picks it up. It's all right. I can do it myself. And bashes it against his head. And it doesn't seem to kill him instantly, but he starts to bleed quite a bit. And you start to notice there is a heavy amount of decay up his face now. And he seems dazed for a second. Oh, I see. The path to her love is arduous indeed. And begins to hit himself again. And this man, as you stand there watching, is slowly bludgeoning himself to death. Undoing the healing you just did.
I can't do anything. I'm not there.
Nope.
Nope.
Should we stop him?
Well,
He is just like a dent in his head now as he's starting to really bleed out heavily.
Do you know this
at that point,
person?
I'm
Oh my
going
God.
to grab the rock out of his hand.
Give me a strength check. He has disadvantage.
Sure.
But
This
to
is
stop you.
beyond us right now.
Come on, Nin. Well.
Well, he rolled a 2.
Oh.
So you
There's
succeeded.
advantage, right? Yeah.
No, he had disadvantage because
Oh,
he's
he had
pinned at the
disadvantage.
moment. So
Okay.
you grab the rock and he's like, no, please, just let me go. And you wrench the rock from him.
So this will be deception.
Mhm.
So I'll roll that first. It
Okay.
isn't your time to go to her yet.
It is all our times. She's waiting for us. Why would you deprive me of this? I know you feel her love. I know you hear it. Why do you deprive yourself?
Is she?
If you really feel her love, then speak her name.
That's pretty fitting with that one, yeah.
I don't know her name. Why don't I know her name? Who is she? Where am I? What's going on? And as you say that, he starts to kind of come to some like lucidity, it seems. And then you see the decay move up his face more, and he blinks. Oh, there she is. Oh, I thought I'd lost her. Oh, thank you, Mother. Thank you. I'll be there soon. What's that? Oh, I see. Yes, that makes sense. I'll do that then. And he begins to manifest his aura, which you see was at one point a brilliant yellow, now incredibly murky and dark yellow. And as he begins to manifest his aura, you feel the entire train car shift slightly. And Camille and Julius outside the car, you see the lightning begins to pick up incredible speed as it seems like there's some juice flowing to the train again.
I roll to attack.
You guys inside see the aura that's coming off of him is drifting into the train car itself, as the train is powered by aura. And what you said you do, Felix?
I would attack him.
Go for it.
So let's see. That's and bonus action.
Okay. Yeah, you rend him, and as he dies, there's a smile on his face. And he just falls back, and when he dies, the rest of his body rapidly decays up, like Camille and Evelyn noted earlier, and his body begins to fade away.
Let's get off.
Let's
get off.
The train is still. The train is now vibrating.
Yeah. At this point, turning and to get the fuck out of here.
We have to climb back up.
Can I get some athletics checks for you guys to climb back up the crater?
This is one train I don't want to ride.
Is that athletics?
Athletics.
Okay.
Tierbrain athletics.
Yeah.
shit.
athletics.
Okay. Wow.
Oh.
Okay, guys.
No.
Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Oh.
Yeah. Screw that.
Okay. I'll say between the 2 nat 20s and the dirty 20 of Camille, you guys can grab Tierbrain and just kind of drag him up as you're like, gotta get up, get up, get up, get up. And Julius helps you guys up a bit, like, jeez. And you guys jump back up over the edge of the crater just as the train car down there explodes to a huge cloud of fire.
Was anybody in there? They're dead now.
Evelyn,
Yeah.
you and Ormond look over and see from the crater.
I let out a big sigh.
That's the appropriate reaction,
Hopefully they're
suppose.
not dead.
Big sigh, and
Sigh.
I'll be right back to go check in on them.
Yes. I
No.
hope everything's all right.
I'll book it over and
Yeah.
Well, that was electrifying, wasn't it?
So
This is why we
Evelyn,
exercise great caution, Felix.
Yes, quite.
What'd you find in there?
We got some food and a maniac.
Oh.
maniac.
Oh.
I don't have the food anymore.
I was just saying.
Yeah, you
Oh,
probably
yeah, no.
dropped it. Like, you might have a few
Yeah,
pieces
that's
in your
fair.
pouch.
I
but-
gotta say, yeah, Rorik, you may have been able to like put an apple or a pear away, but the links of meat and the bags of grain, that's gone.
Yeah, dropped it all. Yeah.
100%. 100%. Like shit, fuck, shit. Come on, gotta get out of here. Yeah.
All right. We have a rabbit.
Now there's a crater within the crater.
There is. I'll have to update the map. There's a crater within the crater. Just went further in.
Yes, I
But
believe
wasn't it
next
fun?
time I'm going to follow my better instincts and not
That is the
mess
last
with somebody
time.
like that.
I know I've said this before, but this is the
Uh-huh.
last time I listen to you, Camille.
No, you know it isn't. It's not.
I hate that you're right.
Evelyn, you come over out of breath. Everyone's just kind of sitting on the edge of the crater, looking up at the column of smoke.
right. You're right.
They're all maniacs, Julius proclaims.
Right. Yes. I see that. So, how about we set up camp for the night and get an early start?
Yes,
'Cause
I wish we
Ah.
had some alcohol.
Yeah, no, camp sounds good.
Alright, so yeah, I'll make my way over.
Yeah, that Artello wine was really good. I wish we had
Yes.
more.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna cut back to the main screen then.
Yep.
Moment. You guys set up camp for the night. Using up the rest of your rations, you guys, and the couple of rabbits, you guys managed to make do. Not super comfortable. You guys are still without much in the way of camp settings or anything. Did you guys do anything else in the middle of the night, or do you just want to skip to the morning?
Do we?
Did I already use up all my points of purify?
No, you haven't done that for Julius today, I don't think. Or did you?
I thought it was the first thing we did. in the
Yeah,
morning.
that's right. You did. You've been doing that the
Okay.
first thing you do when you wake up. So in the morning you'll be able to.
Yeah, I did all the points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All the points.
Yeah.
So in the middle of the night, Chris,
Yeah.
as you're in the middle of sleep, you have a dream. And in the dream, there is a somewhat elderly man in fine robes who is calling out the name Raisana. 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 Do you answer?
Oh no.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh God.
Camille totally would.
As a diplomat, you don't want to hide anything. Yes.
What do you say? So you hear old man, Raisana, Raisana. Seems to be looking around.
Raisana's no longer with. Who is this?
As you say that, you feel a connection form, as you basically have accepted the link. Oh, did we drop David?
We did.
He might be restarting.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, sorry.
No problem.
It's messed up for me on Discord.
Okay. You feel the link between you and this man form, and you suddenly find yourself standing in looks like a study of some sort, and there is a man before you. I will message this to you directly, since you're the only one who sees him.
Sure.
Get you his. He's dressed in very fine clerical robes.
Yep.
Here we go.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And you are standing before him in the study. There is a crackling fire in the fireplace, and as you have now accepted the connection, you both seem to be sharing a mindscape, basically.
Gotcha.
And he looks you up and down and sees that in this mindscape, you are wearing the necklace as part of the connection. He's wearing the other one.
Gotcha.
And his expression darkens. And then you feel the mindscape change from a study to a dark void.
Oh,
And you
why?
can hear the sounds of like storm clouds and thunder in the distance. And he steps up close to you and leans in close. Says, "Whoever you are, whatever you've done with her, I will stop it to destroy you and everything you have."
I am not the one who has done anything to your
Then
Raisana.
why are you wearing her amulet?
The train was attacked.
By who?
We don't entirely know. We barely managed to live ourselves.
Who is we?
Myself, my cousin, and some others survived. We were attacked by these. The guards were corrupted by some black aura, and the train exploded out of nowhere. The train was set up. This is not my doing. This is not our doing. Please. I only tried to connect with you to let you know what has happened.
Who are you? You since you clearly know who I am.
I am Felix Tiergard. You may know my father.
As you say that, his eyes fill with wrath,
Bad
and
choice.
you feel the ground around you begin to rumble. If what you say is true, then the least of which you are guilty of is theft. If you are deceiving me, then you are guilty of crimes higher than you could possibly understand. I don't think you fully grasp the power I wield.
I probably don't. And my wish was to return this to you, as at least you could have something of hers.
Where is my son?
Oh,
Your son.
Yes. Since you clearly found the necklace by happenstance after this explosion for no reason, after being attacked by these strange black aura creatures, an already tall tale, mind you, where is my son in all of this? Where is Jamat?
We did not find any identification of a Jamat within the wreckage.
That's curious. My son is very loyal to my wife. She would not leave his side, and he would not leave hers. So either you are holding him hostage against me, or perhaps there's more here. If you have demands, make them known.
I don't have any demands. You think me some simple thief who...
Oh, no simple thief. A usurper. A usurper of true faith. A heretic. An invader. And now you have made the one enemy you should never have crossed. I will find you, Felix Tiergard, and I will ruin you. And with that, you wake up.
Yay!
As you've discovered, the Grand Archbishop is not easy to negotiate with.
Yay!
Yay! I'm
The fuck you shit up?
I had to pick that chess piece, didn't I? I had to pick that fucking chess piece. My God. You beat.
Yeah, I mean, the bishop piece may have come with some
Negative.
Bishopy problems.
interesting importance. Honestly, no matter what piece you guys chose, it just would have changed certain things.
Yay.
You guys.
Okay, there you go.
You guys wake up after a full rest. You all take 1 decay.
Great. How does Sir Julius look?
It looks
More
like
shit?
your daily 5 points is holding back whatever he's gaining. So you can gather that while you guys gain 1 point.
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't? Hello?
Oh no, you, not you. I meant.
No, I
Oh.
wasn't saying anything. I was
Oh,
just
I
saying
thought you were.
we
Yeah.
need to go.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we need to go. Okay.
Yeah.
You gather that while you guys are gaining like 1 point of decay per day, whatever that means in game, he's gaining 5 times that. So he's gaining 5 per day, and you are removing that per day, but it's just keeping him at a level.
Yeah. Do it again, and then
Yep.
we'll head out.
In
Right.
an hour, get him back
Oh,
down.
y'all do your stuff. All
Yep.
right. This is becoming an occurrence, Julius. We need to get you there quickly.
Couldn't agree more. So you
Camille,
guys,
can I have a word with you?
I'm purifying right now, but
in the
sure.
morning, Billy is writing again, looking at the crater, finishing up whatever he started the other day. Camille and Felix, take a second to each other yourselves, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull you to the side and tell you what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
This happened
so
just-
Yeah.
This happened
You
in a
tell her.
dream?
Yes,
Huh.
but it most certainly was not a dream.
Yeah. My dad would told me about dreamscapes and such. It kind of works. Yeah, you need to lay low, I think. Yep. But we need to find some kind of cloak around here. Something to hide your face and your horns and your everything. Can you just shapeshift? That'd be great. We need to ask Tierbrin about that. I'm gonna go get
Oh no!
Yes,
Yeah,
go
Tierbrin.
perhaps the druid can polymorph me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Tierbrin.
Sound logic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tierbrin, you are aroused in the morning by Camille and Felix.
Wolf boy. Hey,
Yes.
seeing as you're a druid, you know, Felix has a situation that he needs taken care of, and he needs to not look like himself. So, is there a way for you to do that?
Yes,
like you do
perhaps
yourself?
you can can you polymorph?
Yeah,
As
yeah,
a
he's here.
druid, many druids have that ability.
That I know of, anyway.
All I can do is self. I apologize.
Oh, you only know how to wild shape, not polymorph.
Yes, that's the thing.
Yeah, roll deception.
Isn't that a deception?
Yeah, give me a deception, AJ.
You better be damn good at that.
He's not.
Just gonna roll my
Hey, that's not-
insight a while.
12 insight.
yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
No,
Oh.
well, oh.
You guys, this
I believe
druid,
him.
this druid just only has the ability to beast shape.
Yeah,
The wild shape.
Man, strange.
That's kind of odd, but
I suppose that
I've seen
just
weirder
depends
things, I
on your
guess.
fields of study.
yeah.
Yes, entirely
shame.
so.
Yes, well.
We need to find
yes.
some way to hide you.
Yeah, well, let us continue then.
Alright.
Yes, let's.
All right, moving from the crater to Pilgrim's Grace will only take about like half a day.
Wait a minute. Felix,
Yes.
I just pull you to the side. I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
If we're going to Pilgrim's Grace, considering going to a church.
Yes, well, we don't know if it's necessarily under his control.
Do we? Would he know diplomacy-wise? Would Felix know? I don't know.
No,
I don't think
not
I would know.
really. You wouldn't know.
Mm.
So you would know. All you know is that Grand Archbishop is the leader of the Chitin faith
Mhm.
and the religious leader of the country of the kingdom.
Mhm.
There are churches to various Bartun, Asoran, Amita, Kite. Technically, the Chitin faith is specifically to Kite, although it does embrace all of the other Elkin gods as well. You don't know what Pilgrim's Grace is as far as a church.
Okay.
You don't know which church they may
Which faith it
particularly
is.
adhere to. Right.
Man,
My mom wouldn't have mentioned it or anything. Probably not.
Pilgrim's Grace, the tiny church on the road that you didn't know about. I don't think she would have. No.
Okay.
it's
All right.
it's Ein's brother all over again.
Yeah.
Father Eric, yeah. Although you didn't necessarily royally piss him off before
just killed him.
Yeah, you just could have killed him. Just could have assassinated him.
Yeah.
Murder that guy. All right. Well, is there any way to disguise you anyway with what we do have? I mean, does anybody have any hoods to at least?
It's fine.
You know how
Rorik
this
is
goes.
here. Rorik. Yes,
We've
I'll
heard stories of our parents' travels, right?
Yes.
We've heard about them being hunted down
I'm
by religious zealots
Yes.
that are crazy.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll just tell Rorik to be extra careful of any clergy.
Hey, not mine.
Rorik.
Oi.
If you could keep a closer eye on me while we're in any religious locations, no reasons that you need to know of. Just do that for me.
What was that?
Or just on the people there.
So Felix goes running down into burning craters just fine, but churches, he needs extra protection from a
Yep.
bodyguard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what have you done to the church, mate? Did you pee on it?
Yes, I did.
Took a big old
they-
piss on the church.
They don't like me.
Felix,
Yes.
the more you keep me in the dark, the less I could do for you.
You know how politics and religion don't really mesh well for a lot of people?
Church and state.
No,
That.
it's a mess. Yeah.
It works for
Let's
mine,
just
but-
say that the bishop doesn't like that I worship other gods, and they see me as a zealot, and because of my father, I'm an intruder to this world, because the Holy Land didn't align itself with them.
Me too, Felix. Me too. I feel it. I feel the pain.
They've had a thing out for our family ever since we've come here. They've put up with my father and myself.
Can I do a bullshit check?
Yeah, you can give an insight check.
mean,
Chris, this
not
isn't
really.
strictly lying,
It's a
but
half lie.
It's a half
You told half.
lie.
Yeah, give me a
Yeah,
deception and then
and
give
I'm
me
kinda helping-
insight.
I'm kinda-
Oh,
I'm kinda
God.
helping.
So Rorik, he's telling you some truth. You know some of the things he's saying are true, but he's burying the lead. He's hiding the punchline as to why he really needs protection. Because you realize with that insight that if this was the reason, then this would have been talked about days ago. Nothing new has happened that would make him need protection.
Rog puts his hand on his shoulder. Right. Now, tell me exactly why you need protection.
Yes, well, as you see, mate,
Nate.
I'm gonna go run to the restroom real quick.
Yeah,
You may
yeah.
continue if you'd like.
As you see, we've gone through some weird things in the past few days, and while we were back there, I may have found the Archbishop's body, and on his body there may have been a necklace.
It wasn't his body, though.
A magical necklace, mind you. One that allows you to apparently connect and talk to him, and I might have had a dream that wasn't a dream. And,
See.
And it's the wife, right, that died.
he is aware that his wife is dead, and he might blame me.
Yeah. I told you, it's always these magical items, man. It's always these
Right,
magical
yes,
items.
magic is, really making things
Like that once.
difficult in this day and age.
Yes,
Kind
quite.
Fucking
And
things
convenient.
up quite a bit.
Yes.
And so now, he believes you to be
An idiot.
Probably.
at fault for what had happened.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I egged him on, though. With that stuff, so.
This has become much bigger than I anticipated.
Has Rorik been informed?
And Rourke has
Yeah.
been informed.
Oh boy.
So
I need
yeah.
to contact the Mercenaries Guild as soon as I possibly can.
Yes,
What are you planning to do, Rorik?
Well,
You're
well,
not gonna try to take out
I'm-
people, are you?
I'm sure my father can compensate you for the extra
Whoa.
load.
Wait a second. Wait a hot
it's not that. It's
second here.
just conquering said load.
May
have-
I ask?
You have a really big load.
May I
and-
ask? How much of this have you been talking about out loud to the other people of the
It's
group around?
been hushed.
Hush.
I
Sure.
mean, I'm kind of loud. I'm not really discreet.
Evelyn, you're probably picking up that something's going on over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might actually be hearing it because I'm a wolf.
You do have really good hearing. Yeah.
You know what's up. You always know what's up.
Okay, so we're just gonna say for shits and giggles, it seems like the entire group is at least aware something's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rourke, you're not suggesting to take out the Archbishop, are you?
Only if he tries to kill him.
He's already made that apparent in the dream.
No.
Well, until he lays any kind of force towards him, I'll determine my decision.
No,
It's a
don't.
terrorist campaign!
No.
If the Archbishop's hand is at Felix's throat, then as my job, my arrow will be to his head.
We're gonna assassinate Archduke Ferdinand! Start World War I!
We have to just kill a religious zealot every campaign, Michael.
It's gotta
No!
happen.
No, we
We
don't.
My character, even though she detests their religion
Look,
and doesn't
if
believe
he
it's real,
was reasonable and was willing to listen,
Yeah, you know, he was only calling out to his dead wife, who you picked up the phone.
Why did you answer?
because I'm
And
stupid.
then also, your story was there were black Aurora thingies that attacked, and then the train exploded for some reason, and you never really explained how you got the necklace. So I'm just saying, if it had gone a little better, maybe there would have been, but
I didn't have a chance to explain.
Yeah.
you did. And then your story was a little far-fetched.
If we can't reason with the man, and he wants to kill you, and he tries to kill you, I'm gonna prevent him from killing you.
Yes, well,
I mean,
Did I hear the first part of Rorik saying?
I think you did at this point. I'm pretty sure you're pretty aware of what's going on. with the group.
Okay.
The eye of the Archbishop's upon us!
Ormond at this point is like, I'm sorry, am I missing something?
It's
We
all right,
don't exactly need
grandfather.
another war.
Yeah, no, that's right. I would like to just interject real quick.
Oh, hi, you're listening.
Yeah, you lot talk very loud.
Yeah, I
About
do, I'm sorry.
assassinating a religious world leader. I live in this world. I lived through a civil war. I
Mm.
prefer not to do it again. So can we maybe keep it hushed on
I would rather
murdering
not, as
people?
well as
I was only saying if he tries to kill
Self-defense.
Felix, I will kill him.
I'm sure there can be something that
Can
we
Not
can
big
we just
reason
go to the
with.
church and drop all this talk? Because we really shouldn't be talking about this while we're going
It
to
all
a
depends.
church.
On his ability to reason. If his
As you
ability
guys
to
are
reason is
making your
poor-
way across the plains, in the distance, the small chapel of Pilgrim's Grace comes into view along the main road.
Oh, thank
Holy shit.
Kite.
It's only
As we
taking us
debate
3
and argue
hours
the
to get here.
implications of
Oh
assassinating the
yeah, you guys,
Archbishop.
as you guys are going along, you're hushedly discussing the implications of just
Possibly
absolute.
killing.
Wait, Evelyn, you said thank Kite.
yes.
Sorry.
Oh,
I
right,
am-
you're...
I'm
right.
Elkin. I don't follow the Sunflame Temple or whatever.
Right.
Woo,
Oh my god, I need a drink.
Here's
Alright.
some water.
Maybe they'll have
Thank
some
Lord.
of the blood of Kite for you to drink.
I don't think we have that. I don't know what you crazy heretics are believing in drinking, but anyways, moving on. So we're here.
You guys see the chapel up ahead. Yes. So Pilgrim's
Yay.
Grace.
Chapel.
Hold on one sec.
That's fine.
Session 2. Plotting. Session 2.
Session 2.
We blew
How
up a
we-
train. We are terrorists, okay?
Yeah.
Kill
Session 1,
people.
we blew up a train. Session 2, let's kill the Pope.
Assassinate a religious leader. We are terrorists.
What's session 3?
Session 3, dominate the world, basically.
Yeah.
New world order.
What are you going to do tonight, Pinky? Things we do every night. Oh, no, brain. Ah, shit, I messed it up. Anyways, moving on.
At this
Yep.
point,
We're gonna do
Um,
tomorrow,
Church,
Brian.
church, move progress forward.
Yes.
It's been 3 hours.
Oh my god.
As you guys
Hey, we need
approach,
to role play.
Oh, why are they dead?
as you guys approach the
Why is it
Church of
dark?
Pilgrim's Grace, you see
I don't see
the
anything.
corpses of 2 clerics on the front steps, bleeding out. Actually, bled out. They are fully dead on the front.
Oh no.
I don't see anything.
You don't see anything. Why would
don't.
you not see anything?
I don't
Oh,
know.
why don't you? Why
Senpai.
does this token not have sight? There we go.
Fantastic. I can see shit now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for the love of
I'm running up to
Iomade!
I'm running up to the
Yeah,
body.
Yeah.
Is there black mark?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Balls.
Most of the body is covered in the black
Oh, shit.
decay.
Oh, it's spread even to these outskirts.
Got to be kidding me.
Let's go inside. Oh god.
Before we go inside,
Yeah.
the door, is it open? Is it closed?
It's
Are there
closed?
marks?
The door up ahead is closed.
Does it look shitty? Does it look like it's
From-
battle
it looks a little bloody.
Oh,
bloody? Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna look through their stuff to see if they have any healing potions. Because I
Give
can't
me
heal
an-
anybody right now.
Give me an investigation check.
All right. Oh no. There's got to be something in here. Come on.
Oh.
Natural 20. On each of them, you find 2 potions of healing.
Nice.
All right. Do I recognize them as clerics? They look like clerics, though.
They look like clerics of the church, correct? Yes.
All right. I'm gonna pour one of them down their throat.
Dead,
I'm allowed to.
Becky.
Becky,
Oh, dead.
I'll tell you, Camille can tell.
I didn't see the
you'd
X's.
be-
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, they are fully
Oh,
dead.
they're dead. Okay, I'm gonna take the things then. I'm gonna take.
Okay, you have 4 potions of
Okay.
healing.
All right, cool. Are they greater?
Normal,
Are they
normal,
normal?
just potions of healing.
Potions of healing. All right.
Mike, I'd like to look around I'd like to determine how this person died.
Yeah,
Like,
give me a medicine check.
Yeah, I'm gonna guide myself.
Sure.
Oh, very bad.
Those potions of healing, 2d4 plus something.
2d4 plus 2.
2. All right, I want to make sure I did that right.
Medicine. 11.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
11. It looks like they were cut. Large slashing marks. Also, it looks like perhaps a wild beast, like a large claw.
In reality, it was Felix. No, I'm joking.
You see around the wounds.
okay.
Most of the decay is coming from the wounds. It seems.
Okay. I'm gonna draw my sword and my shields and kind of let everyone know. I'm quite sure that those shades that we fought on the train are here as well. These things like them. This cleric died from wounds that others suffered from on the train.
Oh, man.
Can I do a perception?
Yeah, give me a perception.
This isn't good.
Fuck.
7. Yeah. What were you trying to tell?
Oh, as Evelyn was saying, just trying to see if there was any of those lurkers nearby.
Oh, not out here. No, you can't see any out here.
Is there any
Do a
windows?
hearing check.
Yeah. Is there any windows in this church? Or on the street?
Not from the front.
Okay.
Maybe along the sides.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up next to Tierbrand.
That was a
I found some
persuasion check.
Oh, sorry.
Was the 2 potions of healing on just that one dude or both dudes?
Each of them had 2.
Each of them had 2, so I have 4. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Tierbrand, what are you looking for?
Hearing check.
Hearing. May I ask what you're trying to hear? What are you trying to
See
do?
if there's either commotion or anything around us right now.
So for around you, you just hear the sounds of wind through trees. It's a nice autumn day. Through the doors ahead of you, 15 perception, you hear shuffling of feet.
I hear movement inside. That's about all.
Let's burst open the doors and catch them by surprise.
How about not?
I'm gonna go in there. If they're innocent people, they need
Right.
our help.
But
Right.
here's the thing.
We could just knock.
Or if it's
Oh,
an
yeah.
entire church of those things, we should at least go find a window.
Yeah, I'm gonna go search for a window. Good idea, Rorik.
I'm with sorry, Amelia. I'm with Evelyn.
I'm gonna go around here
Okay.
to look for a window.
So you can't. There's a statue there. You're walking on top of a statue. Right now.
Sorry, I meant like right there. Okay.
Sure. There's no window there. You might have to go along the sides of the building. But yeah, there's a statue there. Yeah.
All right. I don't see any windows over here.
Evelyn, what were you doing?
I'm gonna peek the door open if
I'm gonna
possible.
go
It's
for-
unlocked.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna guide myself because that's a lot. If you're allowing it, because I know I don't want to do it for every check.
No, by all means, go for it.
Stealth. Ooh,
19.
Damn.
nice.
There's the slightest bit of resistance as it is a heavy door, but it does open slowly, and you very carefully open it and just trying to keep an eye through, just barely enough to try and see in, and you can't really get a good look inside trying to peek.
Sure.
But from what you can see is it is in total disarray, pews and altar just like scattered across the floor,
Jesus.
smears of blood across the floor, and just as you're kind of like looking, you see a flash of motion before you close the door, kind of like to hide yourself. There is something in there.
I will take a step back.
Okay, I'll move.
Maybe a little bit further, so
Oh, okay. Yeah.
you
yeah.
have a little more, space.
Breathing room.
Did you
Yep.
see anything in there?
I'll whisper.
Yeah.
I saw something move. I feel like we should just hurry up and go.
Yes.
We might kill any innocents that are left in there.
All right, bum rush the door.
Well, I can open it real quick.
Bum rush the door.
Okay. All right.
It's a
Here we go.
stupid idea.
Let's go.
Oh.
I'm gonna do a rally
Wait,
probably. No,
Hold on.
hold on.
I have an idea. If you can quietly open the door.
You're gonna send the owl.
No.
That was dead.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Evelyn, come here.
I'm
You
here.
seem pretty stealthy. Come up to me, please.
Okay.
You would know Camille has a 3 modifier in
I don't
stealth.
care. She was just stealthy. We don't know numbers.
I know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know numbers.
All right. So, what if I make you invisible? Would you want to go and investigate?
I would love to.
All right. I place my hand on you, and
I'm invisible.
Always
Okay.
with your trixies. Always your trixies. Let's just bum rush the door.
so you are invisible, and that is my concentration.
I'm gonna open the door.
Get
Okay.
the shit
Just
out
enough
of
for
him.
me to shimmy in.
I will move you in,
Okay.
It's not conspicuous.
and you are invisible.
Uh-huh.
And now that you're in, you see, yep,
Uh-huh.
you can see, looks like there's a
Uh-huh.
few of them there.
Uh-huh.
They're just kind of, it looks like they're just walking around,
Uh-huh.
wandering.
I'm gonna kind of stay about where I'm at and just do a quick observation to see if I see any people that are maybe alive.
So,
I
let me
can see
look
that.
through your eyes. Yeah, at the far end of the altar, you see a body laying on top of the altar, and you're
Uh-huh.
thinking to yourself, "Oh, that might be someone alive." And then you realize, there. Can you see the far
The
end?
giant ass sword. Out of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been impaled
Right.
into
Yep.
the altar,
Yep. Yep.
and leaning over their body,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
currently taking nice big bites out of
Uh-huh.
it,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
is this
Yep,
this
yep, yep.
thing, which looks different from the other ones.
It looks like a ringleader. Looks like a damn ringleader.
Mm.
I'm gonna scoot the back out.
Camille, move back.
Okay, I will
Take me away, Michael.
I'm waiting for Camille to move.
I'm
we go.
moving. I'm moving.
So, what did you see?
Any survivor?
No survivors.
Oh, great.
There's 3 of the ones that we fought on the train, and then a big, scary one. That looks kind of like a ringleader of some sort. Near the altar, in the back, and is currently eating someone that was once alive. So
Do they look like a beast or anything?
Oh.
Just a human?
they look. I don't know. They look like a demon.
Well,
Oh,
we can't just leave these things. They'll kill more people.
yeah.
It spreads. I mean, those 3 there were 3 of the shades, the average shades, I guess. They could have well been other clerics.
Like I
Yes.
said, let's bum rush the door.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
I'm kind of with Camille on this one. I feel like we could maybe gank.
Evelyn, I will note while you were in there,
Yeah.
you did see that at the far end there was a staircase
Was.
leading down. Yeah.
Down. It was down.
It leads down. Yeah.
It's a
So,
terrible idea. We should
I-
avoid this place.
well,
But there
there's
could be survivors down in there.
downstairs. Yeah.
I highly doubt it, considering that it's infested with them.
Rourke, be quiet.
They very well could have barricaded themselves. In some
We're also
kind of-
not an army, and we have people we need to protect.
Yeah, so we
Rourke,
keep them away.
If we don't take these things out,
They could
they're
kill
just
more
gonna
people.
make more. We need to
Julius-
stop them.
Julia speaks up. I'm actually with the hunter guy here. Rorik, was it? Yeah, we should just go. Really, I really don't want to deal
Julian.
with.
We have the kids.
Yes.
We have an old man.
Julian, the decay that you're taking, it's very likely you're going to die from it if we
I
don't.
know. That's why I'd like to get going to a town. If you said they're all dead in there, they can't really help us.
If there's
Look at
more
this.
down below, they could possibly help you.
Below.
And
If
the
there
nearest-
are,
And the nearest
You didn't
town that
mention
can
a
help
below,
you
Chris.
is
I did.
several
She-
days
Oh,
away.
you did? Okay.
yeah. So looking at the map, yeah, Opella would be like a 2-day travel.
Mike, considering I was from a church,
Mm-hmm.
would I know what would be under a church?
You would know that under the church would be a number of things, depending on the size of the church, like a cathedral or something. Cathedrals might have like catacombs below.
Mhm.
Small chapels would probably just have storerooms, the place where the clergy would live, would stay, would sleep. Probably where they would prepare their meals. Pretty much the above ground is where the chapel is,
Mhm.
and then below ground is the living quarters.
Okay.
Yeah,
I figured. I knew. I just want to make sure.
no, I get you. You do know that.
Then we need to do this now. Look. I'm going to make it simple. Julius, I'm not going to keep healing you if you don't help. All right? I'll make it simple.
That's that's blackmail. You are a bad person.
And I am not against it.
Well, I don't agree with the methods, but I agree with the action. Julius.
I
Fine,
only did forgive me.
but I will watch the kids.
Yes,
I'm
please
not
do.
going in there.
No, please keep grandfather safe too.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yeah.
That
If
would be good,
anybody
yes.
comes out here,
Should we make sure these bodies aren't gonna come alive on us?
How do we do that?
I don't know.
so
Well,
would it be possible to? Is there a skylight?
How long am I invisible for?
up to an hour.
All right, I'm just.
Nice.
You don't see Evelyn.
Yeah, Evelyn's just standing there, and you don't see anything.
Yeah.
Definitely.
An hour,
Oh.
or if I
Until you
it's
break
my con- it's-
concentration.
Becky, you were asking something.
I asked if there's a
Skylight?
skylight.
It's a chap. I mean, you'd have to climb the top. This thing is definitely like,
It's massive.
yeah, it's a big enough church that
Okay.
it would take effort to climb up. Probably at least 50 feet up, 10 squares
So-
up.
I'm thinking, is there windows around on the side?
You have to, Evelyn. You did see there were 2 windows on each side and one at the far end.
I see.
All right, we'll create a distraction, throw those dead ass bodies into the window, and then gank them from the other side.
So give
Let's
them
just do
more
that.
bodies to turn.
No,
That
no, no,
sounds
no, no.
horrible.
No, we are not throwing bodies. These
Just
are
throw something.
people.
This
Whatever. they're
entire
not.
thing is horrible.
No, if you want, I
You're
can just
all
throw the window.
stupid.
No.
Survival is none of your strongest assets.
Rorik,
I survived
you
this long
have
being
a,
this
a,
stupid.
a head on your shoulders. Please make sure these bodies are not going to come back up on us.
I will make sure, because I will
Right.
be here. I will be escorting Julius to get proper help, since Camille has decided not to.
Sometimes
Where?
you
In
have
the
to take
forest?
rash action in order to make sure everything is fine.
Oh, this isn't very rash. I'm getting
Mike.
irritated.
Tierbrin, what is Tierbrin doing during
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
argument?
He's going to sit, lower his head, and attempt to meditate.
Okay.
We need some meditation right now.
Okay. Give me a wisdom check.
I mean, Evelyn, it doesn't have to be the bodies. It could just be something else. But we need a distraction.
Right, I agree. But
These
we're
are
not throwing bodies.
That's a save.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh,
I
Give me a
just
wisdom
figured because
check.
they're really
how
happy.
do I,
to
how do I
break
do
this.
just
just
flat
click
with?
the
Just
wisdom
click
score.
the word wisdom, not the one next to it. Just click the score.
I mean, church windows are pretty thick. And,
No, the stained glass. I can break
Well,
glass.
well, it
20.
depends.
Okay.
Ours is pretty
Tierbrin.
thick.
So you guys see as you guys are all arguing, the wolf just kind of like lays down, like puts his head to the ground, basically.
Mhm.
Tierbrin, the world around you goes dark as you hit that period of tranquility that you've been taught by Gon to enter. As you are meditating, this is typically when Gon would come and sit with you and give you his teachings. At the moment, it is empty. You are in void, and Gon does not sit before you.
Mm.
However, hovering above you is the other entity attached to you that I'm not naming out loud.
And I will do my best not to say anything.
Very well. We will refer to him as the Tall Man, as that's what the story referred to it as. The Tall Man looks down at you. I suppose this is where your companion would offer sage advice and wisdom to you, time of trying. But you have made a pact with me now.
But where is he?
Sleeping. Until I have decided to wake him back up.
Well, I do not suppose you have any advice for me in this particular situation.
The threads of your fate are particularly hard to read, I admit. However, I would say that perhaps if a direct approach is not favorable to your group, maybe looking at it from a different side may help. And with that, you open your eyes and your meditation ends.
Hey, with that, Tiervin starts to walk over this way.
Okay. Okay.
And he's gonna go into the brush.
Sure.
What
Tierbin
he
walks
did-
away. As you guys are all arguing about what to do, Tierbin just gets up and starts walking into the brush.
Wait,
He entered the void.
You can continue walking around if you'd like, Tierbin.
Sure. He will be being stealthy.
Sure. Give me a stealth check.
Who's in favor?
15?
of going?
Okay. Continue moving your piece. Yep. You see that like a couple feet up there are stained glass windows. You're thankfully, as a wolf, you're able to just kind of keep below them.
As I'm walking around, I'm also going to be being careful to listen.
Sure. Give me a perception check. Yeah, through the windows from the side, you can hear the sound of several footsteps inside, as well as at this point with where you're at, you can hear the sound of like gnashing teeth, something eating.
Gotcha.
So if you'd
But
like to
there's
continue,
nothing seemingly out here.
not where you are now.
Okay. And let me just do a check.
Pretty good. Same sounds as before.
And just to keep it up.
You don't, AJ. You ask me
Mhm.
what you need to do. I'll tell you if you need to make a check.
Oh, okay.
Those checks don't end after 2 seconds. You're still being stealthy. Okay?
Have I found anything along like this side of here?
Nope.
Oh.
Yep.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There's a back door.
Yeah, it's probably a cellar.
Eventually, Tyrion comes back.
Yeah. So Tyrion
Well,
walks
we're
up.
gonna
Be
do something.
arguing.
Yeah. You guys are all just kind of going back and forth, like, this is so stupid. We should just charge into it now. Break it. Tyrion walks off to the brush, walks all the way around the church, and comes back around the other side.
There's a back door.
A what?
Well, a side door, more or less.
See, I told you we should do something with entryways, kind of.
Camille, no, you did it. You said bust down the door.
That's an
right.
entryway.
It's a door.
Just
You see now
go.
why
Go.
Cammy gets on my nerves. She has put me
Oh,
in
but you
so
love me.
many
Shut
difficult situations. You have no idea what it is like
Oh,
being
Julius
around
steps
this
forward.
woman.
If there's a side door, just use that and stop arguing. I want to get out of here,
Exactly.
whether or not it's you explore this or we leave. Just do something. Come.
Thank you,
Tyrion
Tyrion.
just starts to walk back towards the door.
Tyrion, thank you. I
I
follow.
follow the wolf invisibly.
Okay.
Yes.
But yeah, as you guys round, you do see there seems to be a large cellar door attached to the side of the church.
did we have the stealthy stealth around?
You don't have to. Evelyn chose to be invisible, and Tyrion chose to stealth before, but you don't have to.
In
you
the
guys,
trees.
You guys
Yeah.
went the wrong way, by the way.
Oh,
They went around the
whoops.
left side.
That's
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
well,
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All good.
I can't
There you
see
go.
anything, so I have to go around here. Is this?
It was funny
Okay.
because I made the map and the walls specifically so that if you're standing in the front door, you
Mhm.
just barely can't see the side door through the shadow. And I was like, I wonder if they're gonna find that.
Yeah, you cheeky fucking.
Who's Julius is protecting the children?
Yeah, Julius is with Ormond and they're with the children, and they're
I would have suggested that they hide in like the bushes or something.
they are definitely
Okay,
not standing in
okay.
the middle of the road.
Okay,
for
cool.
sure.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
All right, so you
Keep them
guys.
safe, or it's your ass, Julius. All right.
Wait, real quick, is it Julian or Julius?
I thought-
Julius.
Is Julius.
Julius Caesar pendant, sort of. Julius
Okay.
pendant.
Okay.
If it's Julian, then
It's
I've been saying
Julius.
it wrong, and I don't care.
No, I
Alright.
just
Okay.
because I wrote it
J-
down. Julian.
Julius.
Yes.
Julius.
Because I did think it was Julian the first time.
You guys keep tripping me up because
Julius.
sometimes you guys say Julian and then I say Julian. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to reinforce that. It's Julius.
Well then,
Okay, got it.
is this?
And if I said it first as Julian, I apologize. It is Julius.
I'll try to open it, but I imagined it's locked.
Yeah, there is a pretty big, like, large lock on it.
Now this one we have to be stealthy for.
Yes.
Who has lock-picking tools? Nobody? Oh, I
Not
figured because it's
me.
in the freaking ocean. I'm just gonna try to strength it. And you said it was locked. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like a typical brass lock on it.
One of those big padlocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thick boys.
I've never tried before, but I do have claws if you wish me to give it.
That would make it a little noisy.
No, it wouldn't be as noisy as breaking it.
I wasn't
but,
gonna suggest that.
Becky, you said you're gonna strengthen. That means breaking.
I
Sorry.
just wanted to like lift it a little to see if it's even open.
It's
Gotcha.
it's. I already checked. It's locked.
Okay.
Right, yeah, we did.
Maybe you were too scrawny and you didn't
Here,
feel
Bryn.
it. I don't know.
Are you suggesting picking it with your claw?
That is it. Yeah.
If there's no bird option.
I'm not saying whether there is or not. I'm just asking if that's what you want to do. You can give me a. Oh my god.
There's a sleight of hand, I think is usually what it is. For
Mhm.
lock
There
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sleight of hand with disadvantage.
Do you want me to guide your paw?
I suppose.
I will try to guide his paw as he sticks it in, and I'll try to jimmy his paw, I guess.
So
I don't know. He doesn't have thumbs. So
Mm,
And then when I do it plus a D4.
I don't
No.
Yes.
No,
thought
she
that's-
didn't.
No.
She
Wait,
didn't.
wait. What were you doing?
Were you
Becky
trying to
can't
assist?
guidance, and
Oh,
No,
Evelyn
no,
you
I
were.
meant I meant give aid.
Oh,
Action
okay. So
aid.
just
It's just a straight roll.
Just roll again to your the straight roll.
Okay.
well, that would just be the 6 because
So
it
that
would just be
the 6.
not.
You're right. You're right. Correct.
disadvantage.
Correct. Never mind. All right. Yeah. No. God, no. Gilbrand, you just put your like claw in. And you're like, I've never had training with picking locks, but I'm sure that if I wiggle my finger in,
Let
no.
me have a crack at the lock.
Sure.
Yeah, that
Sure,
that
Rorik.
sounds good.
That's
Mike, I'd like to look around the bushes to see if I
Yeah.
see like a fake rock. You know, one of those.
I was
tiny
gonna say there's
things.
totally a key. There has to be, man.
Give me a perception check.
All right.
Do it.
Is it sleight of hand for the lock?
Yeah. Do you have tools?
I don't particularly have tools, no.
His claws.
As long as you have something you can use, I'll let you try.
Arrowhead.
Perhaps it would be a disadvantage with the tools, though.
Okay. Yeah,
Evelyn, you don't notice a fake rock. 6.
Damn.
Unfortunately.
It was a good try though. See that bush is suspicious.
Evelyn, since you're looking around, if you want to give me a wisdom check.
Just wisdom, yeah.
Just wisdom.
I'm really wise.
13.
Pretty
There were
crazy.
2 clerics out front.
Yep.
So
yep.
we're just gonna say you don't even have to. You were just gonna say you run up, knowing that there's now a thing to look for. You do find a small ring of keys.
Yes,
Get the
and you
key.
see a jingling keys floating.
How
in the
long
air.
does it take
You're just
5
like-
assholes to get in a door?
Yeah.
That I gave
1
them the
hour.
key?
10 minutes.
Far too long.
Yeah, I love D&D. It's peak D&D.
Oh,
All right. The cellar door opens. It's a little squeaky, but not so loud that you think it's going to cause a commotion. And you
Some
guys
grease on that.
can descend. And I will put you guys in a...
Fantastic. Let's go in, try to save somebody, subsequently get fucking blocked, and we'll get trapped in there. Yay! Here we go. Let's do it.
Hi.
Kill some
Okay.
I see myself on the board, but I see nothing.
I still
Really?
see stuff.
Yeah.
Same.
What do you mean?
I see.
It's complete pitch black for me.
Yep.
About now?
Nope.
No, I just see my character token.
Yep, just a
What?
second.
I actually see. So.
What? I'm looking through you guys. Maybe reload the page because I'm looking
Yeah.
through your eyes, and it's supposed to be. You guys can see it. Evelyn, can you see anything?
I'm refreshing.
You can see it. Okay, yeah. So Becky and Megan can see.
yeah, I'm good. I can see.
Saw.
pitch black for me.
Oh Jesus, AJ!
Ooh.
You need to really mute that roll 20.
Oops.
Oy,
Super
that
loud.
was pain.
Sorry there.
It's alright.
It's still just pitch black for me.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is our vision not?
You don't have dark vision.
This
Oh.
That makes sense now.
Torches
Yes.
on the wall.
Shouldn't there be a little
No.
bit of light coming
No.
from the open
Uh,
cellar?
From the opening.
Yeah, from the open cellar, I will add a little
Low
bit of
light.
light.
Because I do have low light.
Yeah. I couldn't figure it out for a minute, and I was like, oh, right.
Oh right, you're
There
blind.
we go. Do you guys see something now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, here's the food that we needed, but
Yes, you guys find yourselves in a very dark storeroom filled with crates and barrels and all sorts of things. It does seem to be a place where they would keep their food. supplies.
Alright.
assuming
I'm
there's a
just.
door across the way.
That is a door across the way. Yep, across the way. Yep, right there.
Can I?
You don't see any light from underneath the door. It seems to be
Hmm.
just about as dark.
I'm gonna do something then when
Mhm.
she's done.
Sure. What are you doing, Evelyn?
Opening the door.
Righty. How much do you open it? Of
A
curiosity.
little bit.
A
Like,
little bit.
just so I can kind of I'm still invisible, so I'm gonna stick my
Mhm.
whole ass head in and take a look around.
Okay. I will
Said.
stick you out in the hall then, but I won't open the door for everyone else's sake.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go back in. I'll go back.
Okay.
Oh,
Whole ass
boy.
head back in.
It's always fun.
Yeah. There is one of the shades right outside the door.
Ah,
Do with it what you will.
okay.
I want to get some of this food first.
So then can't
Evelyn,
we
I will-
conclude this place is completely overrun by them?
Evelyn, I will note that when you peeked out, that thing was clawing at the door across the way.
Mm.
It was clawing at the door across the way, so there's probably survivors over there.
Can
The other ones up top were just kind of roaming around when everyone was dead.
can
Let's
anyone shed
gank them.
can anyone shed some light?
Of course I can. I
I
do
mean,
dancing lights.
I don't know.
I wouldn't do it. I'm not that dumb.
I don't think we should just make it light until we attack. Otherwise, we'll possibly get
This
too
is already causing too much light.
No, it's-
You could close the door if it was that big of a deal,
No,
but then,
please
then
don't.
then they'd be cast into darkness.
Yeah.
I think it's okay. So I think we just open the door real quick and then gank the shit because I'm not Australian.
Yes,
I was-
well, I can't really gank the shite
Yorick
out
is.
of it if I can't see it.
I can dancing lights once we get in there.
Right, so I think we just open the door and then
Kick the door
lights
down.
go boom and then a boom and then
Alright.
you know what I mean?
Sounds
All right,
good.
what do we need to prepare? Are we ready? Are we gonna do this? Are we actually doing this? Rourke,
We're doing it live.
I looked.
I'm
I
a-
looked.
No
Why
help
don't-
unless we
don't-
have light.
Right, so
And now dancing lights.
why don't Felix, you open the door. Camille,
Where's the
dancing
door?
lights. I will guide you to it.
Right here.
And then Tierbrin goes in. I'll go poo, and then Rourke can go pew.
Right. Okay.
And then, as my bonus action, I'll use rally maneuver and give somebody temp HP.
sure.
That sounds great. I
whatever
don't know
temp is.
Whatever that
it
is.
is.
I'm saying it in my voice, but yeah.
So
I'm
tell
bonus
me,
actioning
tell me
doing
when
that.
to stop.
I'll guide
Door.
Felix
The
to the
truck
handle.
door.
You get to the door. You could feel
Is
the
this
door.
the door?
Yeah, you're at the door.
Okay.
Maybe you should have Nin
So funny.
in the forefront.
Nin is on me,
know,
Nin
Becky.
is
On
him.
your face. No, I mean on his face.
He
Well, when-
is.
Yeah, when he
We are-
manifests as armor.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
thought it was just like a silhouette around him.
That is right now.
Yes, but
When he manifests him in battle, it's like armor. Literally,
Look-
becomes him.
Looks scary and intimidating as fuck.
Yeah,
Probably.
basically.
very
Alright.
much.
Cool. So rally, do the dancing lights, and then we'll tag. Okay, yeah, cool.
Dance lights first, or open the. So you open.
So-
So are
Open
you
the door,
readying?
dancing
Are you
lights.
readying dancing lights for when the door opens?
When
That's
the
the
door
idea.
gets jammed open, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
swung open.
Yeah. So I was gonna ready an Eldritch Blast as soon as the door was open.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm a
Oh, I'm right
warrior.
here. Sorry.
Yes, you are. Yeah. Okay.
And then Rourke could ready an arrow for once Dancing Lights is cast.
Yep. Sure. If you'd like.
Tierbrin can ready a charge,
Whatever druids do.
Yeah.
a trample, because you know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
No
Why
idea.
not?
All right. So you're gonna kick down the door then, Felix, or open, whatever.
Who wants the temp?
Probably whoever's up front,
Yeah.
like Felix
Or me?
or you. You can give it to yourself.
Yeah,
Go
it's
for
your
it.
Yourself, why not?
choice.
Yeah. Just do it. Do what you feel is best, Becky.
Well, if you're
Yeah.
holding dancing lights,
You can't
Yes.
hold
Yeah,
two
you'll-
things.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't.
Well, it's a bonus action.
you can't hold more than one thing. You're just holding one thing that you're ready to do, and then do it, and then you
Okay,
can,
so you can't do a bonus action in that.
Right.
Right.
You
Okay.
could
So
Not really.
It's like
Yeah.
similar to like Pathfinder surprise round. You get an
Yeah.
action.
Right.
That's
Okay. All right,
Precisely.
dancing lights then. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Felix, you gonna open the door?
I open the door.
Pachoo!
All right, and I will copy over the.
Make some dancing lights.
Dancing lights. And as I say dancing lights.
All right.
well,
Do you
we're-
guys see?
Yup.
Yes.
Let me see.
Yep.
Let me see
Alright.
if I see. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Rorik,
gonna say. Ooh, sorry, go
Rorik,
ahead.
did you have a attack ready for if you saw something, or were you just waiting?
Yeah, I was gonna foolishly go along with their plan.
Well, not much you can do with.
Hmm.
Do we go for it?
We're gonna shout then as a free action.
Why are we shouting?
Why are we
I'm
shouting?
just gonna. Well, you know.
There's my attack.
Oh, the Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, why
Oh,
would you
yeah,
alert the whole
dancing
place of our
lights.
presence, Becky?
Well,
Explain that
Oh,
one to me.
Mike froze. Oh, hold on.
Well, I mean, we jammed the door open or smashed the door
I
open.
opened it. I
Dave,
didn't say like I smashed it down. I just
Oh,
literally
I thought you
opened
were
it.
gonna be like.
No, you're putting words in my
Oh.
mouth. I just
Oh, okay. I'm
opened
sorry.
it.
Are Dave and
Mike
AJ
is
still
frozen
there?
for me.
Yeah. so that's
Yeah,
what I was-
Mike froze.
But are Dave and AJ still here? Or did all of their internets
Oh,
go?
we might have lost all of
It
them.
might have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's wait.
Yep, I'm gonna text.
I'm gonna get a drink.
Yep.
Oh man.
Oh, Lordy.
Rhino's getting
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
The action.
Let's see.
It's hot here. I'm mad.
Megan.
Yeah.
Okay, you were looking down and you weren't moving in
Oh.
such a way that I thought you froze.
No.
And I was
I'm
like,
still-
oh no, maybe it's us. Oh, there they dropped out.
yeah.
No.
Oh man.
Okay, well then.
Oh boy.
Yep. Mike's like, I know.
Yeah. He's probably like, curses.
Yeah.
As we get to battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't yell and alert the whole place, Becky. That's
No.
Well,
bad.
That's
Yeah.
bad.
No.
No.
We're
All right,
gonna.
well, who wants the tent? I can
Keep
take. I
it
can
to
take
yourself.
it.
I don't
Keep it to
care.
yourself.
Becky.
If you go down,
Becky,
I'm gonna
let me
blame
just
you for not.
Becky, let me just tell you something. With
Yes.
my Eidolon combined
Yeah,
hit
please
points,
tell me.
I have like 50.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take it then. I'll rally myself.
There
You
you
got this, Camille.
Yeah. Because my Eidolon has 36, and
Yes.
I have 16.
I have 35. Holy gods.
So my Eidolon has a lot, and it can take all the damage I want, and then I can use Lifelink to take myself down to 50% health worth, like between several turns, if needed.
Okay.
So basically, it has another 8 hit points I can give it to not disappear. If my Eidolon goes, because it's someone just converted the Eidolon from Pathfinder to 5e. That's all it is.
Okay.
If Nin dies, it's gone for 24 hours.
So you're a helpless wee little rabbit.
Yes,
until...
because as a synergist, I use its physical scores and my mental scores.
So I was thinking for getting Mike and AJ and Dave, since they all live in the same house, I was thinking of getting them a new, not router, but something else.
See, the problem
Is that what it'd be? Router?
Is there a way to give them better internet?
Yeah.
Without like giving
Well,
their parents' better internet.
No, because that's the problem. Is
Yeah.
it's their
Can we get them like a
parents,
hotspot?
and see where their house is. Like they get really shitty like cellular connection, so a hotspot probably wouldn't help.
You need to do something.
Yes,
I was like, that would
obviously.
benefit everybody, and it would be like a group gift.
But like
you
they
know?
they paid to upgrade their plan, and they might have even gotten a better router when they moved in. The problem is you have the 3 of them down
5
there
people
who
on
use
'em.
it heavily, and then
Yeah.
their parents who minorly
Might.
use it, but
Yeah.
they're starting to get on roll 20.
I know his mom uses she has like a nail company or something. She sells stuff, so she uses some of that
Yeah,
kind of shit.
both of their parents use some.
Yeah.
But the main like router and modem are upstairs, and they're down in the basement.
Right.
They don't have
So-
direct links though, do they?
No, of course not.
You have to have a really long Ethernet cable.
I mean, yeah.
Even
So
then, though.
what they
Yeah.
really need is they need to get a if I said repeater, you guys would
That's what I was
understand what I
thinking,
mean.
repeater. Yeah.
I don't, but
If
you guys
if they got into a separate access point that basically daisy chained from that to the other one, that's what they need.
Yeah.
well, let's get it. Let's do it. How
But
much
the
is this shit?
problem with that, Becky, is we don't know what theirs is, and we have to
Yeah.
make sure it works properly. Because my guess is it's raining. My guess is that they probably didn't. Yeah, you're happy it's raining.
I love rain.
Their parents probably didn't let them put the good one that we gave them in place.
Mhm.
They probably have a piece of shit like Xfinity all-in-one, and those things are garbage.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe we can talk with them and tell them what's good.
Yeah, but
It's not their house.
it's
no.
not their house. It's their parents.
Their parents. It's not like their parents are hard asses like yours, Chris. They're
I know.
open to stuff,
I know.
you know.
But when it comes to that kind of, they had to deal with that previously, and I got the feeling that when they were trying to help with that, it was like almost like it was a touchy situation. Like their parents were like kind of unwilling to like, I could be wrong, but it felt like they were unwilling to really do too much. They did get a better internet plan, I know that.
Well, I think that's when they were thinking about moving too. I think that was a while ago.
Well, yeah,
So-
but
I'm thinking that's probably why, because they were like, we don't want to invest things if we're not going to stay here. Blah blah blah.
well,
you know.
yeah, and their parents decided that they'll stay because I think it was some kind of situation where like the parents were gonna move because they wanted to get a smaller house because there were no kids in the house. God damn.
Hold on. I love it.
Yeah. So I don't know, but hopefully
I
they
don't
get
know.
back soon.
Yeah, hopefully their internet didn't go out on them because of the storm.
Well, yeah. We lost power. Ew.
Oh.
Yeah.
A surge?
Great.
Let me see. Is it a surge or
Hopefully they
complete?
have.
I'm just gonna ask if it's a surge or complete loss.
Sucks. We might have to do this next week.
I mean,
depending on how
you
long
can't
it's
really
out.
help that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And I think Mike does have a UPS.
Holy- You are right. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it's loud. It's hitting. I think it's hitting my side directly. You
Yeah,
can
it
probably
is.
almost hear that when I'm talking, Megan.
I feel like I kind of can. I don't know.
I mean,
Nut.
my mic is nice and it has like it filters out the crap,
Yeah.
so it'd have to be really
Mine that-
loud. But
Wait.
I feel like I
don't
might be
mind.
hearing it through Becky's, if anything.
maybe
Like when she took her headset off, I was like, oh, I gotta hear something.
doing nothing down there.
Mm.
What?
Is it doing
it's
nothing down
raining?
there?
I have no idea.
You know, you're like an hour away from us.
Mm.
Nope.
Yeah.
No
What part of Maryland are you in?
Like Towson.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's like a good hour.
You're not saying that on stream, are you, Chris?
Oh no, they know that she generally lives in Maryland and Towson. It's a big
I
area.
don't know. I don't know how privacy works, you know. Mm.
Yes,
moving
all
soon, so.
2 of us. That's probably myself and one of us watching.
Yeah, so I mean, this would be a prime time to go and have something foodie or
I
some
mean,
snacks.
I'm not hungry.
I know, I'm not either. I'm just saying, like,
Total loss. Oh,
Storm picked up. Yeah.
yeah.
We'll
All right.
have-
Well, I'm gonna stop stream for now.
Yeah.
Just because